going on? Everybody ready to drink some beer? So we are back here for another Beer Flow show. It is first day of August. Can you believe we're already to August, already through the year almost? And it happens to be National IPA Day. That's right. So if you got IPAs, make sure you get those out there. And of course, we got the crew in the house with a special guest. Let me go ahead and pull them in here. So we got, of course, Eric there, Eric, a Lions fan, getting all situated. And we got Todd, who has now brought back Shannon, who has not been here for a while. What's going on, girl? Good to have you back in here.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. So what are you drinking? We'll start with you. What are you drinking tonight?
Oh, Jesus. I'm drinking.
No, you're not. That's mine.
I'm just drinking a Bud Light.
Oh, that's not an IPA.
Now you're talking Eric's.
But I'm going to get my boxed wine out after this.
Oh, the box wine. Oh, she'll be taking it straight from the spigot. That's how we used to do back in the day. I don't know if Eric's actually on the phone or just playing like a trucker or something. He looks like a trucker hat on. I don't know what's going on there, but he's probably telling him, I'm live right now. I'm live. But I am actually, because I didn't realize I was going to drink the rest of my Oktoberfest beers, and then it was kind of like it's IPA day, so I had to go grab some IPAs, and I had to go to Kroger because the other store that has our craft beer I've been back to since they tried to give me the wrong date on the beer, if you guys have seen that video. So I just grabbed some hazy little thing IPA right here. So that is for my IPA choice for tonight. 6 of these little things. And what do you got there, Todd?
I'm drinking Zen Garden. It's a New England IPA from Clown Shoes.
Nice. Never go wrong with Clown Shoes, really.
I haven't had this one before.
I have not heard of that one before.
So we'll see.
Have you had that one before?
I haven't.
Get a little bit more light here.
6.75 ABV. So I started it off a little lighter tonight than I did last week.
Yeah, last week you were a little bigger there. That's for sure. Now this one is only this is kind of a light one too for me. I can find where they put the ABV on this one. Yeah, it's only 6.7 as well. So kind of a session night for the ABV.
well, you are going to go with that for the rest of the night, I guess, huh?
Then we'll find out what Eric is drinking once he gets off the horn there. But big shout out and thanks to Vanessa Kitty, who was first in the chat tonight, for swinging by to check out everything. Then we got Scott Hum also in the house tonight. Howdy. So Scott and Vanessa, welcome. And then head coach is in the house. Says hello, gentlemen. Cheers. And cool lady. So you didn't forget Shannon as well. And we've got Craig in the house. Kent Beer Reviews says cheers, y'all. So good old Craig from over across the pond, up late tonight, of course. And I think that's everyone right now. They're all saying hello to each other. And Scott said he's actually breaking out the old Steel Reserve. LOL. Nothing wrong with that. And
Steel Reserve.
You'll get Eric's heart for that one because Eric's our malt liquor guy. So he would actually be happy to hear that when he gets back here in a second. Scott says, hey, coach, must be a psychiatrist. Mr. is also in the house, and he says, hey, guys, too. So welcome, everybody. Put a little tunes on in the background over here.
Hey, guys, had my father calling.
What? Okay. You came in like hot and heavy there. What's going on? It's like Top Gun or something.
The couch I had is out here, okay? It's out here.
Yeah. But what are you drinking?
I went to Bell's today, figuring it was double two-hearted their kickoff to that or their release, and it wasn't that. So anyway, I went there and I grabbed their Hop Solution Double IPA.
That's a good one.
That's a good one for sure.
8%.
So you'll be enjoying that here in a second.
And then I've got another one, but I'm going to wait till the next one.
Well, I was going to say you missed it, but Scott Hum has something close to your heart, drinking the Steel Reserve.
Oh, is it the Alloy series or is it just the? Is it 6 or the 8? By the way.
Oh, see, I mean, Eric's breaking it down. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
So which one are you drinking there, Scott?
I've had the 6% and I've had the 8%, and they taste to me exactly the same.
And then head coach says, yuck, LOL. Cheers, everyone, no matter what we have. So, yeah, what are you guys drinking out there? You know, Scott said what he's drinking. He said it's an 8.3 steel, the regular.
Woo! Oh, 8.3. They must have upped it because it was 8.1. Now it's 8.3.
Was it 8.1?
At one point it was. Maybe they've upped it.
I haven't had Steel Reserve in a long time.
One of my subscribers asked, Eric, do a Natty Daddy versus Steel Reserve. I'm like, that's going to be a pretty much one-sided, clear winner there. But where did Todd and Shannon go?
I don't know what they're doing. They're back there fooling around doing something.
My phone keeps going like dim, and so I hit something and it completely took us out. I was like, what the hell?
They want this couch that's up here is what they want.
Yeah,
we don't need a couch anymore. Shit. That's fancy. We're parents. We do it on the closet floor.
You're fancy now.
Yeah. With the shower on. We're just taking a shower.
Hashtag rug burn.
Yeah, so sorry. I've had those.
So Eric, what you said you were drinking the Hop Solution. All right. So boy, we took a turn there and everything. I was trying to do up here a little bit of background sounds, you know, make it a little more relaxing. But being National IPA Day, you know, I figure start out maybe with something along those lines. You know, thinking if you guys have some favorite IPAs out there, what do you usually like to drink for IPAs? Something that might be a favorite of yours, whether here on the panel or in the chat.
Usually for me, it's usually Two Hearted for me. That's my
Two Hearted,
the go-to IPA for me.
Okay.
That's one like the best IPA. I do know that. Bell's Two Hearted Ale.
Best beer.
Yeah, like 2 years in a row, I think. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Look at you knowing that.
I know. It was in my Google feed, so.
Brad, I got to ask, what in the H are you doing, man?
I was trying to get some little background ambiance, but it's been a rough week, man. So I'm trying to get all together the last second here tonight. Just one of those weeks from hell at work. It's just like so much stuff happening, you know. But now I'm good to go.
Yeah, I will say that Dad Incredible says it's expensive and harder to get, but that 120 minute is so good.
I almost picked that up tonight. It's still on the shelf here.
Yeah, I can still get it on some here. I can get it here on the shelf too, usually. Mm-hmm. Some people don't know how to really take it. It's drink it now, or do I need to age it for a while? And it's a matter of what your preference is, of course. So
I always drink it now.
But
yeah, I've never aged one, but I probably should at some point.
The 120 to me is almost not even in the IPA area anymore. I look at that more as being kind of like a strong ale than an IPA. You get it? I mean, it's almost like a barley wine in itself, like a barley wine light or something. You can put that next to something like Eric and Bash like that. You're not going to have that much of a difference in the taste because it's so boozy.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, like a barley wine-ish type.
Yeah, but
what's your favorite IPA?
I'd almost have to go. I mean, just a go-to that you can get anywhere, like Eric said.
No, just the favorite. If you
ever,
yes, you could get it any IPA.
I don't know. That's so hard.
Brand's Nuggets for me.
That's so
Brand's
many.
Nuggets.
Oh, from 450 North.
Yep, that was really good. That was really good.
You're such a 450 North whore.
God, you have to be. Jeez.
Made me spit out my beer, damn it.
Jeez.
Just like a whore.
As long as it's not a slushy, though, right?
Yeah, exactly. As long as it's not a slushy.
No, 450 North is so good in theirs. But then it's like the other half stuff that we got from Joe has also been really good. From the stuff they
There's
do
so
with
many.
IPAs.
I mean, I don't know. I can pinpoint just one. There's so many good ones. Like
Zombie Dust used to be, right? Because that's an IPA, right?
Yeah. No.
Back in it's not.
No, it's a pale ale.
God, it's so hoppy.
A lot of people think it's an IPA, but it's not.
Ugh.
I mean, a go-to that you can get anywhere, like Eric said, and I've said it many times on here, Two Hearted for sure. I think is way up there. I don't know. It's so hard to just pinpoint just like one because I've had so many, and a lot of them after so long, they all hate to say this, but
None of them stand out.
kind of just start tasting alike. A lot of them do, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the ones that are really good and they stand out, but then you got so many that are, you know, one month the next, they don't necessarily just, like I said, stand out. So I don't know. I don't know. What about you, Rod?
Well, I think Too Hard, it is one of the ones, you know, if I want to get like a classic type IPA, Too Hard is a nice one to get there. At some point, I would like to get Pliny if I ever get to that side of the country, I guess, basically. But I haven't had that yet.
I've had that. I'd like to try it again. It's been years. I'd like to revisit that one again.
It's a matter of looking at the old style or traditional type IPA versus the new style, right? Because then there's some things you like the hazy type styles as well that they're doing. All these different things that they're trying to do. You have sour IPAs out there coming out in different areas too. So,
yeah. Now, a sour IPA I can handle.
Yeah.
The one guy from 450 North was the best sour IPA I've had.
What was that one?
That Sapphire.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was, because most of them, it's like, at least the ones I've had, they're not real sour. And this one here you drank, and it was like really sour up front, and then the IPA kicked in. It was like the best of both worlds. And I was like, man, this thing is great. Because usually it's really sour, you don't get any IPA, or it's not much sour at all, and it's all IPA. And this one was just like, it was almost like drinking two beers in one, which, I mean, it was great.
Yeah. Oh, this one, it was a 6-pack. They had them on sale for $7.99, so I went and grabbed that one. But I was debating. I wasn't going to get the Ballast Point because they have a new one that is a hazy IPA, but it was like 4%. So I was like, gosh, it's like me just drinking water right there. So, although it could have a good taste to it. I mean, Ballast Point does do some good beers, but
how much was that one at 4%?
That was a $9.99 for a 6-pack, but it was on sale too. So I think it was regularly $10.99.
It's cheap for them.
Yeah, they got some of their beers they're putting into the lower tier on some of the stuff, but like I like their Manta Ray, which is a double IPA. I like that one that they do. If I just saw that, I probably would have grabbed that one. That's one of my favorite ones out there.
I don't think our local is carrying them much anymore.
Well, if they weren't probably getting the sales, maybe they cut off selling there.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't say because I don't look for them either because they were always so high, pricey. I think we still get a few of them, but I don't look for them that often. So.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go through the comments here, Ron?
Yeah, you go through comments.
All right. Dad, Incredible Barbecue Beer and More is in the house.
Welcome, Dad.
And he says the 120-minute IPA, it's like hop liqueur.
Yeah, there it is, like hop liqueur.
And then Craig from Kent Beer Reviews is here. He says, looking at trying a hazy little thing next weekend at the London Craft Beer Festival.
There you go. Hopefully you shoot some footage while you're at the festival.
And then Dad Incredible also says, I've got a 2014 in the fridge waiting.
That's a 120, I guess.
Yeah. And then he says, it must be his favorite is Founders All Day IPA, which that is a pretty good one for a session IPA.
Yeah, but I don't mess with Founders anymore.
Yeah, I was going to mention that one too, but yeah, I'm with you. I haven't really.
I mean, it's a good beer, but
it is.
I don't
all there's junk that's been going on. Obviously.
Yeah,
it's the best session one.
It's the best session or is it still just tainted from?
No, it's still going on.
Is it really? Wow.
I don't think they've came to an agreement yet.
No, the judge allowed it to move forward in a lawsuit on other parts of it.
Yeah. And then Vanessa's back. She says, hi, everybody. And GSHL TV says, Rod, cheers. You are a legend, sir.
Cheers, brother. Getting that Canadian love.
And Mister's in the house. He says, I think his favorite is Stone IPA.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Stone IPA, even though Stone doesn't thrill me as much most of the time now, it's still a good classic IPA they actually make. I mean, it's hard to think of IPA and not think of Stone.
Yeah. And then Vanessa Kitty's back. She says, I'm driving to Hanscorn Air Force Base in early AM. I'm drinking ice water.
Ooh. I got some of that too. I got some of that right here as well.
As well.
And that's it for the comments right now.
Oh, whoa! Who let the dogs out?
Wah, wah, wah.
But we have Cody back. He says, "Hey guys, I'm here. I just got back from the fair with my family." So Cody's in the house. And he actually said he stopped drinking IPAs for a couple months. Going to have my first one in a couple months tonight. That's right. It's National IPA Day. You got to have an IPA.
I got to still meet up with Cody. I want to try his, what is that? His Hefeweizen that he brewed? Is that it?
Yeah, he did a Hefeweizen.
Yeah. I bet you that's pretty good.
Yeah, you should do it. Do like a little review with them on it.
Cody, how did that do at the was it a local beer festival that you had it at? Well, how did it turn out, or kind of where'd you score or whatever?
I thought it was like a homebrewing competition or something.
Was it up by was he in Saginaw? Is he up by Saginaw that way? Saginaw, Michigan?
I don't know, Cody. Are you near Saginaw as well? Where Vanessa's going, it said Paul Revere was captured near Lexington Concord. Now here's a little story I got to just thinking, Beastie Boys, Paul Revere. You know what I'm saying? And Cody says, "I almost got some hazy little thing IPA tonight." Yeah, it is actually one that you can pretty much get anywhere, I think, and cost point on this pretty good too. If you want to get like a nice little IPA, they did a good job. Like I said, I like the New Belgium more, and I like the Sam Adams more, but it's still a pretty good beer.
Yeah. Cody, I went to Bell's today, and I was thinking it was Double Two Hearted release day. Well, I went to they call this the Bell's what do they call it? Electric Cafe or kind of something like that. Anyway, so I go in there and I'm like. So I'm looking at the list of beers they got up there, and I don't see Double Two Hearted there. So I'm like, maybe you have to ask for it. So I went up to the bar and I asked the lady, "You guys have Double Two Hearted?" And she goes, "No, that doesn't come out till later this month." And I'm like, "Oh." Oh. So then I turned around and went into their gift shop where you can get their beer and all that. And they had every other one there but Bell's the Double Two Hearted. But I swear I thought I seen on Facebook it was going to be released August 1st. They must have pushed it back again.
How far did you say it was from you? About an hour?
Kalamazoo, yeah, it's about an hour, yeah. Hour and 15 minutes right on there.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
So you off today? Was you off today and tomorrow? Are you off tomorrow too?
No, I got to go back. I got to go back to work tomorrow.
Cody said it was actually a local festival, and he got one of the highest scores. It was at Loggers Brewing in Saginaw. So what's Saginaw?
Yes. I remember him saying that.
Eric Elias saying, "Damn it, that's the whole reason I came here."
Ron said the same thing earlier when I told him.
Should have started overturning some stools. Like, what do you mean? You said it'd be here.
Yeah, table flipping.
I'll probably get a strike if I decide to update some of the music on here. Not a strike, but they'll probably give me a copyright thing.
Yeah, copyright, whatever they call that. Copyright strike.
Yes, I do not own the rights.
But I want to hear if anybody else is drinking any IPAs out there or what people are drinking as well.
Shannon just cracked the one from Platform.
Tastes like shit.
Parcha milkshake style IPA.
Whoa, milkshake.
Just because it's IPA. I thought it was a stout because I saw milkshake, so I just associated it with the stout, and then
you thought it was going to bring all the boys in the yard, didn't you?
Exactly.
Passion fruit puree, vanilla, and lactose.
I've seen that one. I haven't picked it up though.
I shouldn't say shit. It doesn't taste like shit. If I liked IPAs, I'd probably like it. I like Platform, really.
Yeah, they do
probably one of my favorites.
I'll see some of their stuff this weekend at the Cincinnati Beer Fest.
You might see
is that the one on
there? It was at the Reds ballpark last year, but now it's like on the river.
Is that the one that's usually at the square or whatever?
Yeah, that was
Downtown
basically at the square. Yeah.
Okay.
That smells good.
They kind of moved it because I don't want to say because of the homeless people, but because of the homeless people and stuff. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
There was homeless, there was panhandling, there were other incidents, I guess, too. But it's easier to manage if it's at a certain space. Where
it cannot be any worse than Indy. I mean, it's awful.
Yeah.
Indianapolis, like
I don't know. Been to a bunch of games and they're
like I wasn't used to it in the
droves for the games.
The first couple of times we went to Indy, I'm like, let's try to help them out, and then it was like they multiplied, and I'm like, Todd's like, can't help everybody. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Or we'll just be swapping places.
Hey Todd, I think that Ellison brewery there is supposed to open up here pretty soon.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. The one that's here in East Lansing, they got the one in Indianapolis. They're getting,
like I said, when we drove out of there, when we were there 6 weeks, a month ago, or a couple months ago.
How do you say that?
I forgot it was there, and then I saw the building, but it didn't look like it was open yet, and then you said it wasn't.
Yeah, I think they're pretty close to getting ready to open up.
You don't know.
What are you trying to say?
This is it even might not come through. Like, is it come in the right order?
I gotta blow
enhance.
Let me see. All right, it's Agamemnon.
Agamemnon.
Yeah.
Agamemnon. Yeah.
Close enough. Glad I wasn't the only one with struggle on that one.
That's good. That's good.
Who's that one by?
It's from Omnipolo.
Oh.
Imperial stout brewed with maple syrup and natural flavors added. It's a nice 12.5%.
Oh, is it? And I don't really even like maple syrup.
I just picked it up today.
That one's good.
You don't like maple syrup?
Not really. I like
What do you put in
pancake? I like pancake syrup.
Well,
but that's maple syrup you put on
No,
pancakes.
maple syrup is like in cake. Ask the Canadians. Maple syrup is different than pancake syrup. Maybe there's like a tiny bit of maple.
It says maple syrup on the bottle.
All right. Friends of the North, she said. Let's see what they say.
Listen, I'm a nurse. I've had to give maple, or is it maple?
Now she's backpedaling.
Shit.
Never
mind. I forgot.
It's like, come on, biting your.
No, molasses. Maybe it's molasses I don't like. But I'm not.
Molasses is different than maple syrup.
Yeah, it is. Maybe just, yeah. I like the watered down version of maple syrup, maybe.
Well, molasses isn't watered down; it's more thick. Yeah.
I know, and it's disgusting. Back in the days, you'd give milk and molasses enemas.
Enemas?
Like back in my milk and molasses enemas.
Like
you mix them together and stick it up your butt. If you want to,
don't get no ideas. We can see.
No, go ahead, have ideas. We just don't want to know about it.
Was this a
bring that couch back in?
No, that's like back in the old days.
Like band camp, like a nursing camp. We
one time.
Google it.
One time at band camp.
Google it.
This thing is going viral, Rod. I can see it right now.
Milk and molasses.
No honey, just milk and molasses.
Milk and molasses. Yep.
Shannon, this is why we love you, Shannon, right here.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. No, that's what
I ought to be a genius by now.
You really should. But he listens to nothing I say. So
nursing school, they say, "Hey, you want an M&M?" They know it's milk and molasses.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, if you gotta go, you might get desperate. So
is that what people say? I need M&M.
No. We'll make it. Let him think that's what they say.
I'm desperate to get the milk and molasses. I mean,
Google it. I'm telling you.
I don't even know how it's supposed to
do it, Eric. Google it. Let's see.
You're the nurse in the house.
I am not Googling that.
You know what? You know somebody
don't click on images. Don't click on images.
You know somebody knocking on your front door later. I can see.
Don't click on images. She said.
Don't click on the images. No.
I feel like this is a party that went wrong.
How many people in the chat are actually looking it up now as we speak?
Speaking of milk and molasses enemas, Paul says, "Cheers, guys."
Paul chimed in perfect. He knows exactly what that is. I'm sure.
He knows what milk and molasses is.
And then Cody says he has a Total Live Wire IPA, a Wolf Pup Haze the Day IPA, and a Frankenmuth Fat 69 IPA. I have Budweiser Red Lager. My uncle gave me something that's really good. So, to which Eric, of course, responded, I like the Bud Red Lagers too, Cody.
Have we had that? Bud Red Lager.
What's the one now?
Reserve, I think is what it is.
Eric, I have to say this. I just saw your comment, and I am impressed because you used 2 O's for your 2.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm impressed.
I ain't no hillbilly, Shannon, all right?
Yeah, I sound like one, but I'm not.
No, I'm definitely one. I'm definitely one.
No, you're not a hillbilly.
And of course, we got Gilbert in the house. Says, cheers, fools.
Go Lions, go, buddy.
Oh, already. Here we go. Go, Pat, go.
I like this.
Cody says he needs to get some Ellison here again, which I know Eric here is a big fan as well. And I've actually enjoyed this. I mean, we get their distribution here now, too. Bum's in the house. Welcome, Bum. Says, cheers, everyone. If I don't talk to you Saturday Night Rod, I'll email you next week. Yeah, so Bum, I'm going to try to hook up with when I'm in Pittsburgh as well. Next weekend for the Fresh Beer Fest. 2 weekends back-to-back Beer Fest. It's going to get a little crazy. And then Gilbert said the Omni Polo. Vanessa says maple syrup is made by boiling out the water. Who would water it down? Sacrilege.
I bet
Americans would.
I bet she makes her own syrup too. She probably plucks it from the
She
tree.
probably does. She probably makes her own butter too. She probably churns it and everything.
I wish I was like that.
Last week she was making everything. We were
That's
like,
awesome.
Man, if you didn't go Vanessa, she will have you doing anything. I mean, probably chops
Yeah.
wood. Tell us she chops wood and stuff probably too out there.
I'm too lazy for that.
Yeah. Vanessa does.
Rod, I'm really surprised though that you're not at what is it, Bankers Center or something tonight in Cincinnati?
Oh, U.S. Bank.
You're gonna have to fill me in, guys. You're gonna have to fill me
I
in.
said, you bring that up, he's gonna say, I'll see you again in 6 months. You're back, you're banned for a while. That's all you had to say. He's like, oh.
You know, it's funny. The funny thing is, I thought about going at one point.
Oh boy.
Well, I work downtown, which I forgot to even see if they're doing anything down there right now. I work downtown, and they actually usually Thursdays I go to work at the office, and they were like, "Well, you don't have to come downtown to work Thursday because we're going to close the office early because they want to get everybody out of town because of traffic concerns and everything else that may happen." So
bombs and stuff.
Yeah, but like 2 or 3 people were. Yeah, like 2 or 3 people were out.
Hey, I'm in Sellersburg. I have nothing to do with that. I'm just saying.
Somebody's at the door.
Oh, I switched my screen here. Give me 1 second here. Hold on.
You're gonna have to fill me in on why.
Google it.
Google what?
Bankers Center, Cincinnati.
It's U.S. Bank Arena. Right now, you got Donald Trump there, so
he saved you.
That's what I said. I'm surprised. I told Todd I was totally serious. I'm like, I'm surprised Rod's doing this tonight.
It was. I
didn't figure he'd be here.
Well, even my wife, she left early to get home, so she could avoid it because it's right by where it was going to be at. And see, right now in Cincinnati, they have one bridge closed. And they're going to basically close off this other bridge, which will make traffic horrible. Last time he came here, traffic was backed up for 3 hours.
Well, she wasn't thinking about you trying to get home. She just figured you'd be front and center right there at the rally.
Oh, it would have been good popcorn. Sure. I would have went down. I mean, they did have a good amount of protesters down there and people going. I think they got like 17 or 18,000 people that were.
I wonder if Jimmy Kimmel's there.
Yeah, and they brought in like.
Yeah.
Was Jimmy Kimmel supposed to come in?
Oh, he does the best interviews at those things.
Oh, okay. Well, they had like the Cincinnati footage of Air Force One landing, which was actually pretty cool watching land Air Force One out there and stuff. But
yeah.
And then our governor was out there, of course, greeting them at the airport, and they had Congress people and stuff. But it's going to be the same thing. It's always the same show,
Yeah, it is.
If any new antics happen, but. People were selling wares and stuff like that. People had their protest signs. People were doing this and that. It's just,
I wonder how they coordinate all that stuff because you got to know the Secret Service has to be in there first before Air Force One lands.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Every time we've had a president come here, even when we had like W's come here or Obama's come here, Secret Service is in weeks ahead of time.
Oh yeah.
Make sure things are done. They check stuff out, and I think they probably leave people here to make sure things are still prepared.
Oh,
for
yeah.
and that from the stuff. But,
Yeah, they've probably been planning this for months.
Yeah.
My cousin works for Homeland Security. He kind of does some of that shit when they come to. Well, he works in D.C., but he lives like in Maryland, right? In Maryland or Virginia?
I think in Virginia.
In Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
So he commutes like an hour and a half each way every day.
Oh, wow.
But he does a lot of like teaching to civilians and stuff on vigilant and what to look for and stuff like that. But he also gets called into maybe like some national games or Redskin games and stuff like that to do some like security checks and stuff like that. He was basically like one step below a Navy SEAL.
When they had W come here after 9/11, he came and he spoke at U.S. Bank also. My old office building was right across the street from U.S. Bank, and we were like in a skyscraper so we could see the stuff. And they had like Secret Service down there on the street, but then they had like the snipers on some of the other rooftops to make sure and keep an eye out on stuff. And it was kind of crazy.
Now, is that the hockey arena?
Yeah, that's the hockey arena there, U.S. Bank.
They do a lot of concerts
right next to the Reds ballpark.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm sure it went off without a hitch and everything like that, but it's just so many different people around there. There were people in the news there showing them yelling at each other and stuff like that back and forth. And, a couple of reporters say it got heated in some areas, but
there's still quite a bit in there.
I'm gonna kick your ass. No, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Yeah, I watched some of the debates the last couple of nights. Those were entertaining.
I didn't catch the last one. I did the one before.
The one in Detroit. Oh my god.
Is it on again tonight?
No, it was Tuesday and Wednesday last night.
Oh, Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay,
like
I was thinking it was last night and tonight.
And it actually worked out that way. Like where the undercard was Tuesday, the main event was last night when they started getting after a little bit. And I thought Joe was dizzy on the ropes a few times.
I was gonna say, what's her name jumped his shit big time
Harris?
last night.
Yeah.
She?
Well, she did the first time, and so she got attention for that. So now which I love her. I love her.
But then Gabbard jumped Harris, and I was like, whoa, where'd that come from?
Yeah, I love Harris. I love Harris, and I love Mayor Pete.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Biden will probably be her.
It was like a scene in Rush Hour where Chris Tucker was getting kicked and he didn't know where the kick was coming from. He's like,
really, any four of us or anybody in the chat or in the comments could probably be a better president than any of those sons of bitches.
Oh, for sure, absolutely, absolutely. But we're too smart. We don't want it.
Exactly.
That's
Tanner,
the thing.
exactly.
No, that's what I've always told Todd. I've been like, women could rule this world. A hot woman and a smart woman could take all you men out. And if it's a hot, smart woman, she could take all you men out. But they're too smart. They don't want all that responsibility. They don't.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Challenge.
I'll have to find a hot, smart woman.
Honestly,
I will. And your address. I'll need your address.
I'll FaceTime Todd, okay? Or not FaceTime, I'll
okay.
Facebook message Todd.
If you got a hot, smart woman, Eric will drive now.
Yeah, but
Eric's gonna disappear when he'll knock on the door like, damn, how'd you get here so fast?
Listen, hot and smart are very good qualities to have, but you also got to be a good person. And that's like the triple threat. You can't really, that's hard. That's like super, super hard to find.
Like Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's like Bigfoot. That's like Bigfoot.
Or the Loch Ness Monster or a unicorn.
Right, a unicorn for sure, yeah.
Speaking of Bigfoot, did you see that ride where the guy and his son or somebody apparently thought they saw Bigfoot?
God, they're
camping,
high. They're pretty high.
Where was it? It was in Kentucky somewhere.
Of course it was.
And they were shooting their guns, and then this other married.
They were trying to shoot Bigfoot.
Yeah, this married couple come out and they're like, "What are you shooting at?" It's like, "Oh, we saw Bigfoot." And then they were gone. Yeah, it was on the news this morning.
Why would you try to shoot Bigfoot?
So they were saying it was like it wasn't illegal to have a gun in a state park, but it was illegal to shoot one.
Try to shoot Bigfoot.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Yeah, you're right.
That's like the old shops where it's not illegal it's illegal to smoke weed, but it's not illegal to sell the pipes for it. Well, what do you think I'm going to do with the pipe for the
Right,
weed?
yeah.
Exactly.
I want their Facebook addresses. It's fine to say you might have saw Bigfoot, but to say you were trying to shoot Bigfoot, that's fucked up.
Yeah. There's Bigfoot. Get him. Yeah, I mean.
Damn, this beer's thebomb.com, buddy. Wow.
Are you a big IPA guy?
I'm kind of more of a Bud Light, Miller Lite, Coors Light.
Me too. Me too.
Eric, that's the first time you've had that one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
really?
that's solid. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's really good. It's really good. I cannot wait for Double Two Hearted, the Double Centennial, buddy. I'm just waiting for that. Or double.
Don't forget us little people.
Really, what needs to happen, Bells, if you're listening, double Mosaic, buddy. All right, Mosaic hops, and only Mosaic hops.
Send Todd that too. I'll make it happen. I will harass him until it happens.
Well, 450
God, please make
already there. They're probably already there.
Please make it and get her off of her.
Get this bitch off our balls. Sometimes that's how you got to do it.
Okay.
Sometimes that's how you got to do it.
Yeah. Let me see. I got where I was at comments. Cody has state will probably frown upon that now. LAL. I don't know when we were.
Shooting Bigfoot? I frown upon it too.
No, I think it was something else before that.
Yeah, it was something before that.
Gilbert's maple syrup, then there's real maple syrup.
Yes, exactly. It's not the shit you buy at the grocery store. It's not Miss Butterworth's.
Don't be busting out Mrs. Butterworth's or Log Cabin.
Oh, I love Miss Butterworth's. I hate maple syrup. I love Miss Butterworth's.
We can get the real maple syrup, in like the little glass jar and all that stuff.
But nobody wants that shit.
Right. It does stand.
That's why Miss Butterworth is rich.
Yeah, well, I think downstairs we got some Miss Butterworth. Matter of fact, you like Miss Butterworth more than Aunt Jemima?
I don't know. I'm not. Todd buys Walmart brand, so I don't really get to say. Yeah.
Shopping. This is what you
ain't eating it anyways. What difference does it make?
Yeah, I'm not big on breakfast, so.
Foamy has in the house. What's happening? Foamy says having a Crush City IPA from Buffalo Bayou Brewing. Cheers. And Cody says, I've heard so many old school nurses things that work at school that make me go, what the fuck, LOL.
Exactly. But that shit worked. And nobody got hooked on it. Ain't nobody running around hooked to milk and molasses enemas.
I don't know what person, well, I don't want to know if I want to know them. I mean, a case of one person doing a milk and molasses enema.
There's been more than one, I promise.
Is that what you got in that jug in the fridge?
Yeah, for you when you get constipated.
I feel like
You cannot get me, okay? You can't try to fuck with me. I will get you every time.
I feel like it happened at a bad party. Like nobody comes up with
You're thinking of something. You're trying to think of something now, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Eric Gilbert said 1 more month.
Not really. I'm not.
That's exactly right, Eric. And heat is on.
Although tonight is actually the first preseason game right now. The whole thing.
What are you talking about now? Sports?
Right now.
Football.
Who's playing?
I forgot who it was. I don't think it was the Broncos maybe or something. I don't remember.
Yes, I think somebody did start playing tonight.
Yeah, I don't remember watching it, but it's on tonight right now.
Really? Already?
Yeah. Well, if you're going to have Oktoberfest beers and pumpkin beers out, you might as well start football.
No shit. I just saw like 14 pumpkin beers today. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's not just now, August 1st.
And by the way, there's no more American Football Alliance. That's.
Oh yeah, they folded that like after.
Did it close already?
A couple of the players to the NFL, I think, though.
Yeah,
they didn't even.
It was like
Todd, they did
the Big Ten and then something else.
Yeah, it's like a knockoff pro league.
Oh, poor guys.
They need Vince McMahon to step in and bring back He Hate Me.
Well, they actually there was a big article on it. They tried to get him in as a not a sponsor. What do they call it? A
promoter or something?
Yeah, like a promoter. Investor. Yeah, an investor, but he wanted to do his own thing. He still wanted to do his XFL.
I thought he still doing XFL like in January or something. I thought.
I think that's still going to go on. Yes.
I've actually got into watching the CFL though.
Is arena football still going on?
I think it does. I think it's like, isn't it like in the late summer, early fall or something?
It might be. Yeah, we had a team in Louisville at one time, and
you're talking about soccer?
No, the arena football. And it was fun. It was fun to go watch. But
yeah.
Did we go watch it? What's the difference in arena football and?
They play in like a.
In it,
it's
playing
like,
arena?
what's it like? 7
Well,
guys.
what's the difference between arena and a?
She doesn't know.
That's a
Yeah.
stadium.
It's like-
That's a stadium. That's not an arena.
It's like the same
It's your
stadium
indoor
they
arena.
did the ice hockey on.
You can
I
watch
love
arena
ice
football
hockey.
without a coach.
How small it was.
Yeah.
We used to go
Gilbert.
watch ice hockey when we first started dating, and I loved ice hockey.
Everything's like half the size of regular football.
So it's for pussies.
I don't know about that. But it could be, I guess.
It's like the little league football team.
Yeah.
Pussies,
Little
oh,
league.
pussies.
That's what they call it, the PFL.
That's right.
So you get half the price. Half the tickets, half the price.
Yeah. Oh, from then.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah,
it's
they
all right.
go for like
I feel like when
$10 or
Shanna's
something.
here, I'm just living in Shanna's world. That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, Rod, that's all we all can do.
No, you know, I do tell Todd, I'm like, you know, he wants me to do stuff with him, with his friends or with that. I'm like, you know, I get it. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So, you know, I might be too loud or whatever for some people. And I get that. Like, I'm like, I get it. I'm too loud for me sometimes. And then when Todd tells me, he's like, Shannon, I'm like, all right, like, I get it. I have no illusions of who I am. So, but he really just rolls his eyes anymore. He don't even try to tell me.
That's love, baby. That's love.
Yes, yep. Did you see that look, Rod? You see that look?
Yeah.
Him or mine?
Both of yours. Both of yours.
Yeah. You know, though, July the 12th, we've been together for 22 years.
Wow. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yeah, that's
Wow.
awesome.
It's funny because I'm only 21, so I don't know how that actually happened.
Yeah.
God, you cradle robber to the finest right there.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see here. Vanessa, friends cook the syrup up. I help cook it. Of course you do, Vanessa. Of course you help cook.
Wait, did she say? Did she,
does that?
Oh, okay.
What
never did
does a
say.
Vanessa do?
yeah, she didn't ever say if she makes her own syrup.
She just said friends do it.
Oh, friends do it. Okay, that's what I was just talking about.
She
Okay.
helps. She's part of the process. It's
Well, see, of course, yeah. Exactly.
Where does Vanessa live? Like, what
She's
state?
up in it's in the Northeast. I want to say, and Vanessa, you had to correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's like either. I don't think it's Massachusetts, but it's like
New
right
England
out there,
area.
like Vermont, New England area, yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
or Maine maybe.
That's like
Um,
that and Montana are like my two, like, dream places to live.
Well, Indiana's close.
Yeah, it's real close, isn't it?
She
Jesus.
says a local dairy that has been a dairy farm since Revolution has makes their butter every Friday morning at Farm Cheese then too.
Oh, nice.
Gilbert says this more than one type of maple syrup: dark, amber, light, grade, 1, 2, 3, and there was a good stuff and bad stuff. The best in Ontario was Twisted Hill and Purple Woods.
It's not the stuff you buy at Walmart, though, right? That's like grade -5.
Gilbert, it's Aunt Jemima, all right? Don't tell me.
Which
That's
I love that. That's my favorite.
Hey, that's our Walmart brand. It could be Meyer brand
Yeah.
or whatever. Syrups.
Yeah, he
Purple
likes the bargain shop.
Purple Woods seems more like something at the weed store. I'll get some of that Purple Woods.
The weed store? We need a weed store. When it's legal in Indiana, that's what we're doing. We're selling all our shit and we're opening up a weed store.
Vanessa says, I figure smart is the best choice of all. Learn everything you can. Talking about the
Yes.
smart and the hot woman.
Yeah, smart is better because if you're not smart and you're pretty, if you're smart and if you're just pretty, and then you're going to get older and you're not going to be that pretty. And if you're not smart, then you're fucked.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
unless you marry for the money, you got the money, then you'll be okay. Because if you were pretty, you probably got to the money.
You gotta probably not necessarily, because my dad, like, and I mean this in the dumbest way possible that anything a man could ever say. My dad was never like, you don't need to worry about education or school. You'll get by on your looks. And when I was a kid, I was like, I didn't really think it. Now I'm like, that is the dumbest, stupidest, most condescending thing somebody could ever say. Because he was always like nagging my brother and all this shit. And I'm not like, yeah, people are pretty when they're young, but they fucking get old. Shit happens. Like, that's not a very smart thing to say.
Tell us how you really feel, Shannon.
That's the only way to tell anybody.
Don't say that, Eric. She's holding back.
No, I'm not holding back. No.
And then,
but I've always, with my daughter, I was always worried about that when I was younger. So when I had a daughter, I'm like, I'm going to instill in her the most important thing is to be smart, to study, be able to support yourself, and be able to be choosy about, who you want to be with. If you want to be with anybody.
Yeah.
Look at Eric. He's like, would you shut the fuck up? I said, same beer you've been drinking for an hour, Eric.
I'm about ready to go get me another one, Shannon. Just tell him out.
Damn, call him out.
Gilbert said, "Where's the Miller Lite?" So.
Hey, Gilbert, I can go get one if you want me to, buddy.
Eric, you got very pretty blue eyes. Put him closer. Let me see.
Now he's getting red. Now's a good time to go get that
red.
beer.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Come on, Blue Eyes.
He does have pretty blue eyes.
Come on, Blue Eyes. Let's see. Cody says, this year I love Miller Lite after the gym and some Belgian and German beer. Still in the best shape I've been in years. There you go. Just got to do the balance. Work the balance.
Just drink, don't eat.
Brandon's in craft beer pours. Cheers, brother. Says, looking good. Thanks, brother. And yeah, I kind of like this setup. I like this over the Google Hangout, which today is supposed to be the last day for Google Hangout. So
Shannon.
They're beautiful, Eric.
Look at my eyes.
Yes, they're beautiful. And your pupils aren't dilated. You're not even high.
Out everywhere.
Vanessa says, Mrs. Butterworth, flavored corn syrup.
Yes, corn syrup. Corn syrup.
Wait, are you talking adjunct or?
Cody says,
Hi,
Butterworth, our cousins, LOL.
You take that back, Vanessa. You take that back.
There you us, Vanessa.
Damn, I got suntan. Holy shit.
Cy, welcome, brother. He says, hop stupid tonight. Still great value at $5 a bomber. How does
that's so good. So good.
Oh, what you got there, Eric? Let me zoom in on
Austin.
That looks. Oh, it says IPA though.
Pineapple mango. Nice.
These guys are out of Alpena, Michigan, and the Austin Brothers Beer Company. This is their pineapple mango smoothie IPA. 6% ABV, 55 IBUs.
Have you had it before?
I like the wink. Did you see the wink?
he's showcasing those pretty blue eyes.
He's cocky now.
Hey, you spoke my ego a little bit, Shannon, okay?
You do have beautiful eyes.
The thing we have to ask about Eric, though, is does it have a date on it?
I did not look for a date on it. I did not.
It's June 4th, 1989.
That's a good year. It's a good year.
Look at all the clumps coming out of there now.
Cheers for Eric will be what, 2013?
Yeah. Look at all the sediment in here. Oh my God, look at
it. Have you ever had one of those before?
No, this is actually my first time.
Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good.
Ooh, getting pineapple. Wow.
Pineapple mango. Let's do a live review right here.
Oh my God, I just sniffed something up my nose.
Don't get it in your eyes.
Yeah.
You're live on a review.
I'm getting a bunch of mangoes, getting a pineapple. Not really a whole lot of hops on here, although you're getting some of the malts on here. But we're gonna take a drink here, guys. Cheers. A lot of mangoes. A little bit of pineapple. More of the mango than the pineapple. I'm not getting any real hop bitterness or anything like that. It's pretty low on the bitterness. Medium mouthfeel. Not bad. A little bit juicy too, kind of like your hazy style IPAs. I don't think this is a hazy IPA, is it? Doesn't say. Oh, it's a smoothie style, so it's kind of has a.
Make it even easier.
Would you guys kind of say a smoothie's kind of like not real?
A beer?
No.
Is it like lactose type, like a milkshake?
Yeah, like kind of like a milkshake. Yeah.
Got creaminess and everything to it.
Yeah.
It's got body.
Yes, has body. Yes. Says I don't think there's a commercial description. Oh, it is. I paid $3.99 for this. Can you guys see that? There we go.
Yes, we can.
Yeah,
Nice.
$3.99.
It's cheaper than some of the ones I bought today.
It's good. It's good. I don't know if it comes in a 4 or 6 pack or not, but I would recommend getting it. That's pretty good. I'm gonna enjoy the can.
Can we get that?
What's that, Shannon?
That's a Michigan beer,
I
right?
asked if we could get it.
Yeah, we can't get that here.
Well,
Can you
if
all get platform?
We know someone that could probably send us one. Or
Can you
Well,
all get platform?
I can get.
No,
I can get
Eric,
some, very
It's
very
in
little
Ohio.
platform. Brewdog's big up here now. Brewdog is big. It's,
I don't know.
thanks
Have
to
I ever had
the-
Brewdog?
Thanks to their Columbus brewery, now we can get a lot of more spots around us. Yeah.
yeah, it's big up here. What's
yeah,
another one?
platform is solid.
Well,
Yeah, I
Todd-
like platform.
Todd, what's the one you sent me that was?
It'll be a
I think it was
450.
batch 21.
Which
it has
one?
It has a skull on the front for the label.
Batch 21.
No, I don't think so.
I can't remember what it is.
You sure it wasn't 18th Street or whatever?
I don't think it was 18th Street. Anyway,
So did he send it to you?
I sent it to you.
yeah.
Oh,
It had
was
a
it
skull.
like what
Go
kind
ahead,
of beer
Shannon.
was it?
It was an IPA, I think.
Was it an IPA?
And it had a skull, a real small skull on the front, and it had it was one of their. Oh God, I can't even remember what it was.
Oh! You're talking about. Oh shit! What was.
And I've been drinking, so obviously I can't remember.
Rod can get them there because the first time I ever saw him was in Ohio.
Rod
at,
got
But
it.
he
Jungle
needs to know
Gems.
the name.
It was a Jungle Gems. It was the. Oh gosh, dang it! I know exactly what you're talking about.
You can see it, but you can't name it.
It's right there, and I can't think of the damn name.
It's a little skull.
Yep, a little skull right on the label on the front.
Now, if you go to Untapped and you go to
I'm
Mount-
not going to
okay.
untap. Give me
It'll be
45 minutes.
way faster to find it there.
Let me
Just do it,
It's,
Shannon. Just do it.
You do it. You do it how you want to do
I can't.
it.
I'm wrong my phone.
I didn't-
I'm
I
on my
didn't-
phone.
I didn't check it in.
You didn't
No,
check it?
I know. No, I have before. I know exactly what you're talking about because it was.
I can't think of
They
what
do
it is.
different. They do different
Is that it?
batches.
Yes,
No.
yes, they do. Yes.
Everyone's a different batch number. It's man.
Look at any of them.
I
Oh,
want to say it's an Ohio brewery.
You're talking
Ohio?
about. Hold on. You're talking about. I know you're talking about now. It's like Batch 21, Batch 22, Batch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at.
I
I
think
think this is good. This one, while you guys are looking that up, I think this is going to be the nightcap.
what? It's not even nighttime yet.
Oh, Nebraska Boone. Just go to your Untapped. You can
I
check
don't.
it.
I
You
don't
can
even
do it
think
a
I
lot
have the
faster than
app.
that.
Here,
Are
you just
done?
do it.
You took it off?
I don't think I don't have so many apps. I don't know. Here you
Todd,
go.
Rod, have you guys had Nebraska?
Everybody. No.
I
Yeah.
have.
Yes, I have a bottle. I haven't had it yet, but I had a bottle from the Rare Beer Club.
I think I may have one downstairs
But the-
still.
But the odd thing is actually nowhere in particular.
Oh.
Nowhere in particular.
Yeah,
There you
Oh,
go.
nowhere-
that's an awesome name. I love
Yeah,
that.
nowhere in particular. Yeah, they make really good
They
stuff.
make like one batch after another, but they don't make
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Isn't it an Ohio brewery though?
Yeah, they're Ohio.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna learn all about.
I would have
them.
never in a million years think of it, but I could see the cans and I could see the artwork, and I was like, I knew exactly what you're talking about, but I couldn't think of the name of it.
Yeah,
There
the
it
first
is.
one I had for them, it was called Hidden a Grit. It was on draft at one of the places. It was really good.
Yeah, sure.
They had this in a brewery. What is it? Like a
That-
homebrew kit. Yes, that. Yes.
It looks like something somebody drew when I was in high school. I mean,
So-
it's good.
So they had this in a homebrew kit when I was at Bell's today. You could get this. You could get Two Hearted. You get it Oberon. You could get. I can't remember what else you could get with this. They had a whole bunch of them, and you could get homebrew products there. They had a pretty big homebrew products at
Right.
Bell's. I'm surprised that Larry
Yeah,
Bell.
They're big. They're big homebrew. You can go online and buy all kinds of hops and grains and everything from them. Actually, Shannon's brother bought. I think it was a year or so ago. They ran a big sale around Christmas time. It was like buy two of whatever, get the third one free or something. He was buying all kinds of shit from them.
Right from Bell's Brewery.
Yeah, well, from they had like a homebrew store or whatever. If
Oh,
you go
yeah, they do.
online, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bell's would be a cool brewery to actually visit at some point.
Now they
I'd like
have
to go there.
they have two places. They have kind of like a restaurant and like a little what is it like like a gift center, and then they have the actual brewery, which I didn't go to the actual brewery. I only went to the gift center.
That's Comstock or Comstock,
Yeah,
right?
Comstock Park. Yeah.
Is there anything? Is there much there?
Don't mess that name up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Comstock.
Hey, Todd, it's right next to Climax, Michigan, buddy.
Look, he showed his blue eyes again.
There you go.
See that?
Yeah, he's showcasing those bad boys.
He's getting
now.
cocky now.
So, is there much there other than the brewery? Is it like a big town or a small?
There's
town?
like Hopcat. I don't know if anyone knows where Hopcat. Excuse me.
We have a Hopcat here. You talking about the restaurant tap house thing? Yeah, we got one here.
Is that where we went for Amy's birthday that time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's Hopcat, and then there's goodness, there's one that moved from Kalamazoo to Lansing. I can't remember what that name is. I think
It's the one in Bloomington that had like all the taps.
The tap.
It was just called the Tap.
Yeah, they're actually. So you brought that up. I saw a list on Facebook yesterday for the big Colorado Beer Fest, or the what's it called? The Great American Beer Fest.
Beer Fest, yeah.
And what she's talking about is like a little tap room. It's in Bloomington. I say little, but they got I don't know how many.
Yeah,
beers,
it's really
but
big.
they're brewing their own beers now, and I saw that they were actually going to be at the Great American Beer Fest this year. It's just called the Tap.
What if there's a beer called Tap That?
Tap that.
Or what was that brewery? Something something.
what?
Cum
What
shot?
was it, Shannon? What was it?
Cum shots or what?
That's what you said.
I did not. I
Hey,
said Comstock.
Same thing.
Only different.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Come on, IPA.
I bet they make a mean goza.
I mean, goza. What's a goza?
This is gonna get blocked, Rod.
Is that something with the butt?
Yeah, my stuff. What?
A goza?
No, it's a beer with a little bit of a salty texture and a little salinity.
Oh, so cum shot. Like cum shot.
Well, I don't know about all that.
I hope you don't, but I'm hoping.
I can just see
Lord.
Joe's comments.
All right,
tomorrow.
we're at 10, so we're good to go.
Rod's like, no, okay.
I can see Joe's comments tomorrow. I can just see.
He's like, where's Kyle at when I need him?
Gilbert says preseason football fart. So G Kicks in the house. Welcome, G Kicks. Thanks for swinging by. Just caught up with G Kicks over on Passion's channel. So check him out. The new channel just checked out. If you like sneakers, dude's got some crazy videos on there. Check out.
What's going on, G?
I gotta let Haniolo know about his channel because it's got some good stuff on there.
So do you all call them sneakers or tennis shoes or like?
I call them tennis shoes.
I call them sneakers.
I call them tennis shoes. I call them all tennis shoes.
Shannon, I call them tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes.
I'm gonna keep writing that, Shannon. I'll hold on.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Tennis shoes has shoes for tennis.
I know, and it makes no
Just put
sense.
general tennis shoes on everything. Sneakers.
What do you call them, Rod?
Sneakers?
Sneakers. That makes more sense.
Snickers is a candy bar. Sneakers.
I told you I was a hillbilly. I sound like one, but I'm really not. But
Not going anywhere. I guess I'll put on some Snickers.
maybe I'd buy more if they were actually called
That's right.
Snickers.
Shannon, could you make us some moonshine?
What does Todd
No.
say usually?
I can go buy some for you.
I say tennis shoes.
You say tennis
Yeah,
shoes?
tennis shoes. It must be like a
Yeah, it depends on
Is
where
it-
you're from. And
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it a coastal thing or regional thing? Or?
Yeah, it's definitely regional where you're at.
yeah. I mean, that's like the dumbest name ever, tennis shoes, because nobody plays tennis around here.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
call them tennis shoes. That's what we call them up here.
I'm wearing tennis shoes. Really? You're not playing tennis. Like you're big.
Right? Yeah, you look like you play a lot of tennis. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you got tennis shoes, you got running
Yeah, I'm like,
shoes,
you like my
got,
tennis shoes? And they're like, bitch, yeah, you look like you play a lot of tennis. Yeah.
Trying to plate on that racket.
Yeah.
And G Nick said, Eric, what's up as well?
What up? What up?
Got Beer Man in the house. What's happening, brother?
Here, man.
Dear man, what's up, brother?
Says, hey guys, how's it? Always so fun coming here. Todd, your wife is funny. LOL.
I try to be like, I'm not like,
Beer Man.
if Todd would have got to pick his wife, he wouldn't have picked me.
Didn't Todd actually pick his wife?
Yeah,
I was
didn't
gonna say, I don't
I
think. I
no.
don't. Yeah, well, she kind of picked
I
me.
picked him,
Yeah, she kind of picked me.
and I told him what he needed to do.
I was like, all right, yes, ma'am.
Which was not get married because I never wanted to get married. But
22 years later, here we are.
Todd and Shannon on that at that time. Shannon's just like, Todd, me and you get married.
no, not
No,
get
she didn't
married.
want to get. She didn't want to get married.
No, I'm just like, you're mine. You're mine. Okay, so that's it.
She only got married because of a kid and a mortgage.
Yeah, the mortgage was the first
No,
step.
and the marriage came first. We didn't do all that before that.
Yeah, I was like, we're getting a mortgage. It might be best for taxes if we get married. We're already engaged, but I never really wanted to get married.
It actually is way better to get married than to.
I'm not the marrying kind of girl. I'm not the kind of girl you marry.
But we know you guys were there for the tax break, so
Yeah, I don't even know if that really worked out for us.
He's working
though.
the system.
Did we? I don't think.
Maybe,
I don't
maybe,
really
I
even
should,
think.
maybe I should just go up to somebody like, hey, you want to get married, but really not kind of living together just for the tax break?
Yeah, on paper, but outside of that, it's game on.
yeah.
I think marriage is an archaical
And then Eric, you just go look
thing
at
that-
my eyes.
that
Look at my
society
eyes.
has told us to do.
You know, how was the government? Well, maybe I should shut up about that because maybe might come back on the
They'll be knocking
You
on your
say
door.
whatever you want to say.
No,
Todd's like, you want to have a kid? Shannon's like, we could use a write-off.
We could use some more money.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not the marrying kind of girl.
Although the
Nobody's
write-off
mom,
doesn't.
nobody's want to take me home to their mom, you know?
Why? You're funny. You be hilarious.
Yeah, but I'm not like, she loves me now, but it took a while. And I love her, it just took a while.
Ain't no June Cleaver, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I never acted like I was. I never acted
No,
like I
that's for
was.
sure. That's for sure.
I'm like, if
Thank
you want
God you
shit
did.
cooked and cleaned, that's your problem. I'm fine sitting over here ordering takeout.
You might have got more of a mall than a June Cleaver.
Yeah.
from all this, how do we only have 12 watchers? We should have way more than 12.
They're like, there's a vagina on here. I'm not watching.
They're all at the Trump rally.
They
Oh,
are.
yeah, they're
They
all
might be. They might be.
We're all here in Cincinnati.
I really think I might have chiggers.
You said that. You must have been out there in the weeds doing something.
No, I was out playing with all the kids.
Yeah, so we got invited to a friend's family reunion over the weekend.
No, wait a minute,
And-
Gilbert, you guys don't get tax breaks in Canada for marriage? You really don't?
They get everything part of their thing anyway.
I mean, do we really though? Because I don't really know about
Yeah, I
any
don't know.
of that
I
stuff.
don't know if it's a
I
bunch.
get raked over the coals because I'm single on taxes. I get fucked over. Excuse my language.
Do ya?
ladies. Yeah.
Well, then just go marry somebody. You don't have to. Marriage is.
Marriage now, because you don't got the kids, you get screwed.
Well, we had a kid. I feel like we don't get jack shit. We used to get like a shit ton of money back, and now we don't really get much at all.
Your house, but if your house isn't big enough now, you get screwed.
Mhm.
Government's in the
Fucking how big's it gotta be?
We get screwed. We get screwed regardless. It doesn't matter what you have.
How
It's-
big?
you get
How big's your
screwed.
house gotta be? Is what I want to know.
enough to cover a tax write-off for it, which all changed last year because of the new tax law. So,
Yeah, you got to be in the upper echelon.
Well, here's my dream.
You got to be in
I've,
the upper echelon of money where it doesn't matter if you get tax breaks or
The
not.
1%
I've been
of-
living. My dream right
Exactly.
now is to sell what we have, become a minimalist, and buy like a 1,100 square foot house, and just make it. No, I want one of them square houses, like a box, and I want to just make it as what I want it, and that's it. I want to live simple.
Northern Ohio. Northern Ohio.
Or she wants to buy a bunch of land and start her own cult.
Yeah, I do want to get a cult. Yeah.
The cold of Shannon.
Yes,
Gotta raise
that's
it.
what I told Todd one night.
Good.
We were drunk coming from this place, or I was, he wasn't. Or did we get a Uber that night, or was I just drunk?
Yeah, we always take a Lyft or Uber. Now we follow
Yeah,
Eric's PSA.
Yes, we do. Yeah. But I was like, I want to live like, well, we were coming home and it was pouring and we were running to the car and I'm like, why are we running? You know why we're running? Because society tells us we shouldn't walk in the rain. We shouldn't get wet. So I'm like, let's just stop and feel the rain. And we felt the rain. I'm like, this is the best night ever. And then I was like, we need to start a cult. And then I was like, I'll be the leader. And he was like, you for sure would be the leader. And nobody wants to like do it though.
So, L. Rod Hubbard started somewhere, so you know.
Oh no, I don't want none of that spaceship shit.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I ain't drinking none of that shit. I wouldn't do that.
One day Todd
I wouldn't know that.
one day Todd texted me about how much his job is sucking and how bitch about his job. And so I sent him a text after we had that conversation, and I Googled how to start a cult, and I screenshotted it and I sent it to him like, we'll start a cult. You don't have to work no more.
You do get a tax write-off if it's a religious thing.
Yeah. We can call it religious.
We can preach all you want.
I mean, if I
call it religious.
If I can start a church with beer.
Be like, what kind of
for sure.
What kind of IPA?
No, there will be alcohol. There will be
hold on. Can I be ordained in the Church of Beer? Can I be an ordained?
I think you could. I mean,
Wednesday sermons about stouts.
My cult will be about whatever makes you happy, and we can have subcults. And if you want to do that, and you have your people follow you.
I'd have a book.
I'd be the macro one. I would be the macro one, and Rob would be like,
you can be whatever you want to be.
Hey, we got to have something to do with all the corn left over.
I'd have, right.
Sorry, Eric.
I'd have a book of IPA. I'd have a book of stout. I'd have a book of double quad.
Yes.
I'd have a book of sour.
Chapter 1, verse 1.
But doesn't that sound like the best place ever?
Reading from the book of IPA and be like, Joseph found this to be too bitter. Can I get an amen in the congregation?
Yeah.
So, Eric, do you have an acre or two?
I have one. The property I'm on is 1 acre.
Well, that's bigger than us, so we should start it at acre.
Got to start somewhere.
Put a church on Eric's property.
1.030 acres.
Oh, now we're getting bigger as we talk. It's already getting bigger.
When you text Todd this stuff, you need to give us your address. And then What?
Say that again. Say it again.
Give him your address.
I forgot his address.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we can. That's where we're going to start, and then we can buy your neighbors out and get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, there's like 50, 60 acres right behind me here. We could do whatever.
Well, there we go. We can sell our house and take the profits and buy them. You should watch. There's this crazy documentary. I love to watch documentaries.
Starring who?
Documentary starring who? I'm not starring in a documentary. No, and
you saying crazy? I thought.
No, it's called Wild Wild Country, and it's about this man, and he started this cult, and they went to Wyoming, and they bought like hundreds and hundreds. It was like you could hardly even get through the whole thing, and they built this like whole city. It was crazy. You should watch it. It's really good. I mean, it all blew up in the end, and everybody, it was bad, but.
Was this
they drank the Kool-Aid, didn't they?
Compound in Waco, Texas, or
no? It wasn't like I don't think a bunch of people died, but yeah.
Not David Koresh now. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Here, drink this great juice.
No. The biggest thing about the whole thing. The biggest thing about the whole thing was they were trying to take over the town on the outside of their cult, and so they sent all their followers out to these big metropolitan cities. And they took all these homeless people back to the cult and registered them to vote so that they could try to take over the outside city, like voter fraud. And that's where they went wrong and got
that's dirty stuff.
Yeah, then it all got fucked up.
Can't start no dirty cult like that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, you don't want a cult like that.
No. I just want everybody to be happy.
I said a church of beer, and all of a sudden you got all crazy stuff happening. Nobody gets crazy when beer. Well, some people can get crazy when beer is involved for sure.
Yeah. It's hard, you just want somebody to be a good person. That's all it takes. Be good, and I say stupid shit, but that's what's in that's just, I'm just letting it out, what's inside of me, And that's when you get bad, is when you keep all that shit in and you don't say it.
Yeah, when you don't call someone a motherfucker, you need to call them a motherfucker. It hurts.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I called you a motherfucker, so I'm real sorry.
I think he was talking about you to him. He was just saying.
Did I call you? Who did I call? Did I call you a motherfucker?
I don't know. Not tonight, I don't think. But
That's what I told Todd on my phone. I wish I had a
not today you
counter.
haven't, but today you know.
I wish I had a counter on my phone that counted how many times I say fuck in one day. Like even when nobody's around, you drop
I'm sure there's an app for that. There's an app for that.
Is there?
I don't know, but I'm sure there is. I'm sure.
I might alter my verbiage if I did that.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd just delete the app. I'd delete the app.
You'd be like, fuck this motherfucker.
Don't tell me how. I will do what I want. Don't you tell me.
Dad gave a shout to Beer Man earlier, and then Beer Man, he was actually drinking a Sam Adams lager, but Beer Man, it's IPA day. You're drinking a lager. So it's pretty good. I don't know which one are you drinking. Is it the Sam 76? I wasn't as impressed with the 76.
I've never had the 76.
And he says, hello back to Dad. Incredible. And Vanessa says, rolling my eyes makes me too dizzy.
I'm dizzy all the time.
Uh-oh.
G kicks. Vanessa, what's up?
This is in Windsor Locks, Connecticut, next to Bradley National Airport, about 17 miles north near
Connecticut.
That must be where
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
the Air Force base she's going to?
Yeah.
Is it beautiful there, Vanessa? I bet it's beautiful.
It is, yeah. I've been through Hartford.
Is that some Cypress Hill in the background there, Rob?
No, that is actually Dr. Dre 187. The one that broke out.
I was hoping to hear some straight out of Compton, personally.
No, you know what you need to play? You need to play.
Straight out of Compton.
No.
There you go. Some NWA.
No, I wish.
Fuck the police.
I forgot about Snowfall last night. I got a DVR. I got to watch that one.
I haven't watched episode 3 yet. I'm an episode behind. I'm an episode behind.
You gotta catch up, son. It's
I know. It's such a good show. It's like one of my favorites.
Okay,
when you see the end of last week's episode, you're gonna be like, "What?"
Oh, okay.
So can you play this without getting a
Probably not.
Probably not.
ski low? I wish.
I mean, I might get a strike. I got to play a little bit lower right now, but it won't give me a strike. It'll just say you'll
love
Give you a
that
little
song.
warning.
Yeah,
I'll give him a warning.
I just got a
You don't know that song?
Who doesn't?
Ski
Eric?
low. I wish.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Love that song.
Eric, yeah, he knows.
I want to hear "Fuck the Police." That's what I wanna hear.
Give it time.
Oh.
Gilbert says Vermont is Canada.
Oh. We live someplace like that.
Like the Connecticut River.
If we didn't have a daughter, I'd be like, let's just pack up in an RV and just live everywhere. We could just sell candles on the side of the road for gas.
Every time we see an RV place, she's like, why don't you get an RV? We want to get an RV so she wants to travel around. I'm like, I'm not trying to drive this big ass RV place.
Exactly.
You can just drive it from one place.
Where's Yellowstone Park, Montana?
It's all them over there. Yeah.
We'll fly out.
Yeah.
We'll fly out there to Yellowstone Park. We can get an RV. We'll stay there. We can drive it back to. I'm like, you think I want to drive that far in a damn RV? No, that's not me. I'm not.
Just think all the breweries you can stop and hit on the way, though.
And then all you got to do is, if you're drunk, go inside the RV and sleep it off.
You ain't even got to call nobody.
I'd be more the guy to drive like the old school van with the shag rug and the bed in the back.
I could do that too. I'm good with that.
With the bubble window. With the bubble window.
Bingo, bubble window.
Oh, here's one for you, Todd. I know you like this one.
Oh yeah.
I love it when Todd acts like he's not the whitest guy I've ever met.
I am the whitest guy you've ever met.
I don't think so.
Todd knows some of the old school. Every time I post old school stuff on Facebook, Todd's right
there. The old school.
Him and Eric Gilbert, it's like two right there.
Wait a minute, Shannon. I'll listen to NWA, and then I'll listen to Journey, and then I'll listen to Clint Black, and then I'll listen to Yanni.
That doesn't make you the one. Hey, it's got nothing to do with music.
Yeah. I'll listen. Broad range.
No, like back in the day, we'd go out. I like dance all night long. He would come out and dance with me.
Wait, Yanni, I said I'll listen to Yanni.
Well, I don't know about
Yanni.
On that note,
that makes you well-rounded.
Get a beer too.
Makes you well something.
Yanni. No, Kenny G was better than Yanni.
Oh, I listened to Kenny G as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Kenny G.
Just when you're having sex, though, right?
And then I listened to Metallica and Megadeth, and I listened to Corrosion of Conformity and all those ones.
Well, remember, I used to be a DJ, so I listen to a lot of different stuff. And it's just,
Okay, no. Do you all have your favorite song ever?
you can't just have a favorite song. There's so
You
many
men
out
can
there.
never answer these questions.
No,
No, it's not a good
Is there
question.
another scout? You never can. You can never make a decision.
It's not. It's
whoa,
not,
whoa,
it's not a good
whoa,
question.
whoa, whoa.
It's not a good question. All the songs in the world.
It's a
you
best
have one.
question. It's making you all pick something. Pick your favorite song ever.
I can't answer that. I can't.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
What do you mean it makes no sense? Like, what's your favorite flavor? Chocolate or vanilla?
Hold on. Take a time out, Chris Weber. Time out, Chris Weber. All right.
Who's Chris Weber?
Oh
You're
God,
out.
what I miss.
You're out of time now.
No, okay, I will get you all there. We're gonna start baby steps. Okay, what's your favorite genre? Pick rock or country.
Yeah, what?
You're trying to whittle it down.
I'm trying to because y'all can't think outside of the complicated box.
This is the thing with music. From one that was involved in
I'm
music,
rock or country.
you have different moods, you have different experiences, different things.
Are you a Virgo? You got to argue about everything.
That's me. All right, that's me.
Virgo.
You're a Virgo?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a Virgo.
What are you?
I'm a Pisces. I flow with everything.
Apparently not. You can't even pick a rock or country.
That's not the only two genres of it.
Well, I'm trying to narrow it down so they can pick.
Just trying to do like a bracket, like breaking down things.
Yes, a bracket because y'all can't. You know.
So if it was rock or country, it'd be rock. But there's country rock type.
Okay, rock, classic rock, or alternative rock.
Okay,
Again,
we'll play your game.
Oh my God. Okay, just fucking forget it. Fucking forget it. Fucking forget it. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say
We're gonna be here all goddamn night.
Too late.
Todd, what's your favorite song?
Favorite song?
Yes, of all these years, I've asked you this question probably
Jump
a million
around.
times.
Jump
No,
up
that's
and
not
jump
it.
and get down.
That's your favorite song because that's the one you've been thinking of, but you're too embarrassed to admit it.
that's the one playing right now.
Yeah, that's what
Good. We couldn't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it?
No, well, we couldn't at the minute because y'all.
Maybe that's Rod's favorite
Y'all was jumping
song.
around too much.
That's Rod's favorite
No,
song.
this
then.
is my shuffle on Pandora. I got all kinds of stuff on there. You can have Johnny. You can have
Ain't
Johnny.
nothing but a G thing,
You can have Johnny
baby.
Cash come up just as easy.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
How do you
like,
guys
wait a minute.
even? How do men even survive?
Ain't nothing but a G
Hold on.
thing, baby.
Hold on. I got to read this comment.
Hang on, he pulled it out. I couldn't hear it.
What?
Oh, that's what she said. What?
Okay, say that again.
So Eric Gilbert says, I listened to Lamb of God during sex. I tried to keep up with Chris Adler's group double bass work.
And then he came too fast. Don't do that, poor girl.
I was like, we're
Did you
gonna
just
cut it off
was
right
this,
there.
no?
Good
But
night.
like, was this the first time, or it's been around for a while?
Come on. You can't be busting on the
Hey, he
people
put
in
it
the
out
chat.
there. He put
You
it out
can't be
there.
busting on the people in the chat, Shannon.
He put it out there.
All right. I'm going to leave
He
you
put
with
it
Shannon.
out there.
Right now, we're going to get a beer real quick here.
Oh God. Hey, Rod's not coming back.
Try not to get
I'm
upset.
sorry. I should
back.
get a tattoo that says I'm sorry.
Shut down, point.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and then he goes away. And he goes away.
He ain't coming back. He's not coming back.
I got to get a beer.
That's what he says.
Okay, what are you waiting for? Go get
Yeah,
your beer.
Go get
Go
one.
get your beer. We're sitting here waiting for you. We got to talk about it for 40 minutes?
Hey,
Wow. Whoa. Rod's going to be like, "Doink, see you, Todd."
Yeah,
we're gonna be
sometimes I go
muted.
too far. Sometimes I go too far.
Sometimes. You can read some comments, I guess, if you want.
I think the comments keep popping up. I like that about
That's
this.
because they're putting them up there.
Well, Vanessa Kitty says if it doesn't last 4 continuous hours, it's not true sex.
That's bullshit.
Holy shit.
That's bullshit.
At least that's how I read it. I think
Continuous
if
hours.
it does not last 4 continuous, that's got to be what she says.
Like 4 and the number 4, or just like 4
Yeah.
continuous
Like
hours?
point four?
No, like
Jeez.
4.0.
Okay, if somebody tried to have sex with me for 4 hours, like at 20 minutes, I'd be like, fucking go find somebody else. Yeah. I'm done. If I'm not, I'll finish myself.
And Vanessa Kitty says
4 hours?
One must do brackets of 20 categories to name a top anything with them.
Well, I was trying to break it down, but they couldn't even like go with me. I'm gonna send them brackets, and we'll get there.
I'm just going through the comments because Rod's not here.
Are we still on?
No, we got booted.
Yeah, we got disconnected. YouTube's like, shut this bitch up.
StreamYard said no more. You've been here 4 hours.
Where's
Let's see.
that lactose?
If you get side, be pretty smart. That's my life goal.
Y'all be thinking about what your favorite song is for the next 2 weeks.
And Vanessa said, "An age and treachery and smart rules every time."
What?
I would have to say for me, really, the vote, because I haven't heard it a whole lot, is Metallica's "Frayed Ends of Sanity."
For your favorite song?
Yeah. But I'm all over the music chart too. But for that one,
I am too. Like, yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I just like what makes me feel good. Or not good. That makes me feel.
Yes.
Or
yes, I will when it becomes. Or we should just fucking ditch Indiana is what I'm saying.
Or it's Drowning Pool's body.
I'm sorry, Beer Man. I'm sorry, Beer Man.
He's liking it. It's funny.
Everybody's like, poor Todd. Everybody's poor Todd. Like, that's his name. Before my mom died, she was like, I'm going to get him a t-shirt, and it says poor Todd. Like, I'd be like, I haven't had sex with Todd in, like, 24 hours. Poor Todd.
Yeah, Vanessa says, getting by on your looks, what are you going to do if you get hit by a car?
Right. Or then, no, I get it. That's why you do not get by on your looks.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing anybody has ever said in the entire world.
It reminds me of an old joke by Martin Lawrence one time. Had to give me a little bit of cheese when I was down there, too. This is actually espresso cheese.
Is that a little Gouda, baby? A little smoked
Gouda. It's a smoked Gouda, baby.
Martin Lawrence talking one time about, he was one of his stand-ups, and he's like talking about how he can never commit suicide because he'd be like, what if you're the guy that does it and you like fail? And he was like, you're on a sky rise, you jump off and you don't die. So like all your bones, and the next thing you know, you're the guy trying to find the bus, and you're looking like the fly out there waiting for the bus to come down because you can't move any cars.
Yeah, anybody that thinks they can get by on their looks is a dumb ass human being. All right, you got them pretty blue eyes. You got them blue eyes, and you're a man, so you can get by on your looks longer than a woman. Let me tell you, the best thing a man can ever do is smile.
I hate my smile.
You only got 2 teeth. Can they really smile?
No, it doesn't even matter if you have cute teeth because women aren't shallow like men.
Not 2.
Yeah, just 2.
Now you're talking some mission.
Well, yeah, if you only have 2, then you might not want to smile. Smile with your mouth closed.
Hollers.
I do it all the time.
That's a grin. That's not a smile.
Well, you're right. But see, I always had these real big cheeks.
Rod, you're getting technical, buddy.
No, I've always been self-conscious about my cheeks. I got like these, even when I was real skinny, I had these real big puffy cheeks. And so I was like, if I smile with my mouth closed, they're not so big. So now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'll smile any way I want to.
Well, I'm just fat, so I just kind of go.
No, I'm not. I'm not even going there. That's like, I'm not even talking about you. It don't matter, though. It doesn't matter. If you got to be skinny for somebody to like you, well, fuck them.
Hey, Shannon, here's Eric Gilbert's favorite, Notorious B.I.G., Everyday Struggle.
Is that what he put in there?
Yes.
Right now?
So, it's a man that can make a decision.
That's a good one.
Right now.
A man that can make a decision. Is he married?
I don't know. You're going to have to answer that.
Are you asking?
No, I'm just wondering.
He lives in Canada, Shannon. Are you going to move to Canada?
I don't want to fucking marry anybody. I don't even want to be married now. So, not because because of him.
Well,
Like,
that's bullshit.
you don't think I want to be married? No, I was talking about
They
getting.
don't know all of that, though.
No, I was like, what if we got divorced and just still stayed together?
Look at Todd just back there like, oh man, you just go with it, Shannon.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
just go with it.
No, but he would if I was like, let's get divorced, but we'll still stay together. I think that's more like legit about if you're going to be a couple.
Well, in all seriousness, Shannon.
I was gonna drink my beer. I'm right here if you need
Yes,
me.
I'm listening.
Well, hold on. In all seriousness, my buddy, him and his wife did that just so they can get, bring more income into the house.
Yeah.
They actually did that
Yeah.
because she could get assistance while he still worked.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's
No,
you
I don't
just
judge
play
anybody.
Play the
playing the
system.
system. Yeah,
Play the
exactly.
system.
Todd.
Well,
Yeah.
see, I wouldn't.
I know people. At work
I don't
that do
judge
that.
people for
Play
doing
the
that, but
system.
I wouldn't. I would do it for a personal level because I want to wake up and be with him because I want to be with him, not because he's my husband.
Well, yeah. I mean, so if you guys got divorced and you still live in the same house, Shannon, you could get assistance and probably bring in more income. That's just how the law works. It's.
I probably couldn't. You think I could? I probably couldn't bring any more because isn't there like you got a minimum income before you can do that?
Oh yeah, there's probably that. But,
Yeah.
But still, they brought it. He actually said we bring in more money because of
Oh,
that.
I guarantee they do. Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them. No.
It's just the way
No,
the system and the government lets them do it.
I just wish we would have never got married. It's got nothing. No, but it's got nothing about being with him. I mean, wouldn't you think? I think it's more romantic.
What the fuck?
No, I would totally still be with him. And I'd probably work harder at being with him. Because the government isn't saying that you're fucking stuck together.
Could have just stopped the common law, Todd.
Right. No, I don't like people telling me what to do at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. If I want to be with you, I'll be with you. I don't need somebody telling me. We got married in Vegas, so it really doesn't even count anyway, right?
So what's wrong with getting married in Vegas?
No, I'm saying it don't count anyway.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so it never actually happened then, did it?
But he was too uptight. I wanted Elvis to marry us, and he was like, no, we can't do that.
What's wrong with Elvis?
Yeah, what's wrong with
Right?
Elvis?
I know.
God, what's wrong with Elvis?
I don't know. I was trying to be whatever.
Uptight.
20 years ago, it wasn't that way. I promise you
Uptight.
that.
He was trying to be romantic.
I was telling him I wanted Elvis, and that's not romantic.
Until after the fact.
Hey,
No, I told you before.
Shannon, I love me some Beastie Boys too. What's playing right now?
I do love Inner Sandman, like takes
No,
me
it's
back.
not.
Beastie Boys.
That's Metallica. No, that's Metallica. I'm real drunk. I'm real drunk.
Different genre there.
No, Beastie Boys. The only Beastie Boys I like is "You Got the Right to Fight to Party."
Paul Revere, that's the best Beastie
Boys
Boys.
No,
around.
Metallica is the best. Metallica is the
Beastie
best.
Boys actually started out as a punk rock group.
Oh, you think they're punk rock?
No. They
It
started
started
out
out
punk rock.
as.
Oh, yeah,
Rock
yeah.
group before they became a hip hop group.
I think they kind of blended that punk rock
Everyone.
the punk and the rock and hip hop together. They were the kind of the pioneers of that.
What's your favorite Beastie Boys song?
Oh, they can't decide that. That's too.
No Sleep
You
in Brooklyn.
said only one, Shannon.
Now, Todd,
That's too complicated. That's too
Todd,
complicated.
Todd, my favorite Beastie Boys is No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
That's a good one. Mine is Paul Revere.
Paul Revere's good too. Yeah.
Rod, what's yours?
Probably Shake Your Rump.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good one. No, that's the best. That's the best right there.
Paul
Okay.
Boutique was a underrated
You're
album.
thinking of Rum Shaker.
Yeah, I am.
That's not even Beastie Boys.
Yeah, I am. That's what I'm
I
thinking.
knew when he said that, I was like, that's not even the same song
That's
you're
Drake
thinking
and
of.
Effect.
Yeah,
Sounds
Roots
like
in
that.
Effect,
Sounds
that's
like.
right.
Oh, you know me so well. He even knows what I'm thinking.
No, that's not what it is.
No, it's not really.
Cody, this is what I'm drinking.
So,
buddy.
Eric, is that worthy of sending?
Is it what?
Is that worthy of sending out to somebody? Just saying.
Maybe you two gentlemen, it might be.
And a lady.
If you want one too, Shannon, yes.
I'm not really a lady. I'm not
Where's
a lady.
your lady at?
I know, right? Not here. Not here. Okay, what's your favorite? Watch, I'm gonna get him real
Here
good
we
here.
go.
What's your
I can
favorite
still hear you.
Huey Lewis song?
Teardrop 55.
That's not Huey Lewis.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
No.
That's not Huey Lewis?
Yeah, Lil Jon playing right now. Snap your fingers. What? You ever hear how?
What's your favorite Huey Lewis song?
Huey Lewis.
Are you asking me?
Rod's gone, I don't know.
Oh, I got
I want a new drug.
Now I gotta
Not
look
sure.
it up. Now I gotta look it up.
My favorite is Happy to Be Stuck with You.
Mine was.
What's yours? Yeah, I really like that one.
Mine was Do You Believe in Love?
Oh, that's such a good one.
Oh, that was a DJ.
Oh, that's such a good one.
What was your name again, Rod?
Big Money.
Big Money.
Mine's
DJ Big Money.
What's yours, Eric?
Hip to Be Square.
That's
Hip to Be Square.
Yeah, that's a good one. Happy to Be Stuck with You, though. That's the best one.
I love LA's a good one too.
What is it?
I love LA.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, I'm not saying we've been like to a million concerts, but we've been to some, and that was probably the cheapest concert. Yeah, cheapest concert that we've ever been to. It was Indianapolis on the lawn. It was the best concert we've ever been to. It was Huey Lewis, the best.
I went to was Hootie and the Blowfish because it was free.
Oh, yes. That is, yeah, Hootie and the Blowfish. Yes.
Well, I got these tickets a week. They had like
it was like a concert series. All these concerts were $20.
Yeah, it was like $20 for a ticket.
Yeah.
And it was on the lawn in Indianapolis, great lawn where they have a bunch of big concerts there. And that was like $20. They provide you lawn chairs and everything. It was awesome. I mean,
was that the weekend I threw up everywhere in the?
No, that wasn't that weekend.
It was
might have been, but
I'm like, we cannot go back to that
of.
hotel. We cannot go back to that hotel. Because I had cranberry and vodka.
So many of them, I can't keep them all straight.
I had cranberry and vodka, and it looked like somebody murdered somebody in the bathroom. It was awful.
You've been banned, huh?
What?
You've been banned. They won't let you in that hotel anymore.
Not quite, but maybe.
No, they didn't. I'm like, all the towels are white, and they have the robes on the back. I'm like, I'm trying to like clean all this shit up. And I never, ever, like, my biggest thing is like, I don't want to take a bath in a hotel room. Like, I'll take a shower, but fucking bath, ugh. But
the towels with the jets and everything.
No, maybe back in the day, but, and I'm not like a
you go to Gatlinburg in a hot tub, right?
A what?
Hot tub when you get a cabin in Gatlinburg?
We've never gotten a cabin in Gatlinburg.
Oh, you gotta get a cabin in Gatlinburg.
We really should.
We're gonna probably go down in the fall. You guys should maybe go down in the fall. You guys come down in the fall too or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we doing our September thing?
That's September, yeah, with Joe coming in for that, like on the front of 14th or something. Yeah.
Todd talked about that. I think I gotta work, but yeah, he's good.
But the cabin down there, you get a cabin, you drink some moonshine, you're in a hot tub, you might have a little something else, and
yes,
you're in the woods, nobody's around you. Yeah. So
no place we stayed at over the weekend had a big old hot tub or jacuzzi tub.
Oh no, listen to this. Okay. So we went to his friend's family reunion, and they were like, okay, we got this cabin. And that we have a bedroom, then we got these beds up in the loft, and the couch is a fold out and all this. And we're like, all right.
Sleep 7.
And then they were like, you all get the bedroom though, because I'm like, no, this guy and his girlfriend were there. I'm like,
well, not the bedroom, but the upstairs loft part.
No, they were going to give us the bedroom.
Yeah,
him and his girlfriend who are just like new. I'm like, no, y'all need your privacy. Like, y'all probably we got our kid with us. Like, have some fun. So they went. What'd you say?
What's that noise coming out of there?
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just like, So we all were out at the campfire, and we were all having fun. And then they went in, and we're like, we're gonna scout for a little bit. So Todd and I stayed out there. Kylie went on and went inside, our daughter, and then we come inside. Everybody's in their bed, so we go to fold out the couch. It's not a fucking fold out couch. There's no fold out couch. There's like a couch that they've already given our daughter the cushions off of to sleep on the floor. and then a love seat.
You're like, what are we doing now?
So I'm like, we'll be all right. So Todd gets over on the love seat, and I get on the couch that has no cushions, and I'm like, Todd, we'll switch if you want to sleep. And he's like, no, I'm good. And I swear I sat there and laughed for like 45 minutes. I just kept laughing because I'm like, this is insane. But I slept really good after my Ambien and all that shit and all that being, But I guess you had to be there.
No, it was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. And then the next morning, they're like, we're sorry about sleeping situation.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we didn't realize it wasn't a pull-out couch. They said it slept.
Yeah, because we like sat there for like a half an hour trying to pull the couch out.
His daughter and son was there, and they slept up in the loft.
Yeah, it was like there was, but he paid for it also.
He paid for it.
Yeah, I'm just like, he said something. I was like, so next time you pay for us to sleep someplace, I'm like, we need like ribeyes and shit.
Let's see here. Gilbert said, yeah, there's some wild weed in Purple Woods. It gets burned up during late summer. We were talking about the purple earlier. Then smart eyes. I don't know about Eric's eyes.
Yes, they're beautiful and smart.
If that may be kind of weird, buddy.
No.
Vanessa was hurt by a car across the street in 1993 Tucson, 2001 in Fort Worth. That's
and I bet you're probably more beautiful now than you were then because you have your soul has learned so much.
And the beer man said, wow, Vanessa, dang. Although if you look at the comments before that, but he wasn't related to nice to her again. He was saying nice about something else, but that's why I had to say, he said, well,
yeah, because she asked, she was like, so what if you got hit by a car about your looks? And she's like, I'm seriously asking.
Yeah, it must be why then.
And then Rod, how do you like StreamYard? We were thinking of switching as Hangout died. Yeah, I actually like StreamYard. I like StreamYard that you can actually do stuff. I think that it comes in better with a lot of the audio and the video aspect. Like Todd, last time on Hangout, he had to switch to get set up. He gets on a lot easier now. I think the visuals a lot better. You almost have like a producer type quality where you can move stuff around in here too. So I definitely
I think it's a lot better.
Yeah,
I think it's a lot better.
But you don't get like a 30-day free trial of the upgrade to see if you want it or not, do you?
Do what? Free upgrade to?
Well, a 30-day trial of the upgrade to see if you.
No, it's just the free thing to have right now. You have to pay for the upgrade, as far as I know. But they're still adding more stuff to it.
If you have to pay money, the three of us are on here. Well, at least Todd and Eric and you, then we can chip in.
Well, how many can you have on at a time, Rod?
6 is the max. Yeah. 6 is the max. You can have 4 in the green room, as I call it, which is the weighted area. So. But I like it. I mean, on our shows, we have under 6 anyway, so it works out well. I know some people like to do hangouts. We ran into, I think, last Saturday on Joe D's show where we had a few people over, so he switched a couple people in and out. But I think most people under this. Why are you?
That looks interesting.
Not malt liquor. Why are you tapping the bottle?
He's got a good tap there. Hey, he's got a good tap.
Hey, Rod, habits are hard to break.
Hey, Blue Eyes, she likes your tapping style.
Quit talking about that. Todd's gonna be like, so you like Eric tonight? No,
I don't want to be a part of that conversation.
He won't say. He will not say anything.
I would not say that.
Like I'm the friendly. Like one time we did go to a bar because I'm always like I'm friendly. We go out and I just like to grill people. I hate small talk. So I'll meet a stranger and I'll start asking him questions. And we went to this trivia place with one of his friends, and he kept talking to his friend. And
here we go.
No, so there's this guy sitting next to me, and so I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" And I start asking him all these questions. Obviously, my husband's sitting right next to me. I'm like, and it did upset him, and it usually doesn't. He was like, "Hey, and I'm like, he's like, how would you feel?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm a lot different than you. That's not your norm." But he was like, "Well,
that's not your norm either, unless you've had a few beers."
Yeah, but when I go out, that is my norm. But when he said that, I'm like, all right, I'm done then. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. I understand how you would feel that way, but But I feel like if I'm doing it in front of him, then I mean no harm, Look, they're like,
whatever. So what song is playing now, Rod?
Marshall Tucker Band.
I'll be back in 6 months. Back in 6 months.
You see, I told you my styles go all over the board.
Can't you see? What that woman? Oh, what you done to me? Yeah, Marshall Tucker Band's a good one. Good one.
Vanessa says StreamYard seems to work nicely. I agree. She says, hey, nothing wrong with corn syrup. Carol syrup is pouring corn sugar.
Tastes good. Tastes good.
Yeah, that shit don't digest though.
Since when are we worried about our
I'm
digestion?
just saying.
Says she had a Mai Tai at lunch. All right.
All right.
I haven't had a Mai Tai in a while. That's like the only time I order a Mai Tai, it's like if I'm at like.
I don't know if I've
I
ever
don't think
had
I.
a tie.
Yeah, I don't think I've
Asian
ever had one
restaurant,
either.
oh, I have a Mai Tai. It's like I never order anywhere else unless I'm like it's like a margarita. I really only.
What is a Mai Tai?
A Mexican restaurant. A Mai Tai, I believe I remember. I think it has rum in it, but it's like an Asian drink. It's really good. But they do give it to you like using like a fancy type glass or whatever. So, but I'm like 6'1" and 300, so I'm like I wish somebody would say something.
I'm not big on
Go ahead, punk. Go ahead.
I'm not big on margaritas. Do you like margaritas? Yeah. I like vodka and rum, basically. That's it. If I'm gonna go outside of beer and wine.
I like vodka, rum, gin.
I got a little.
Ooh, I tried gin one time.
Shannon,
Yeah, tequila's not bad.
Shannon, I got a little
Tito's.
Tito's.
It's a party.
Tito?
I got
Oh,
a little
honey,
Tito's.
I love Tito's.
We always keep Tito's on hand.
Okay, so back in the day, I had like Grey Goose, and I'm like, I never had any like good vodka, and I had that. I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. And then I had Tito's, and I'm like, I cannot tell the fucking difference between Tito's and Grey Goose. And so I was a good mother. Okay, I took my daughter to this insanely. It was a concert with these boys. It was a boy band, and they were the douchiest little motherfuckers I've ever seen.
98 degrees.
And so, yeah, but like her best friend's mom got these really good tickets, and so I kept going back to the bar and getting something to drink because the mom drove, and I was drinking beer, and then I was like, I need to up my game, so I started getting vodka and cranberry and vodka. And so I got to the bar. I'm like, you got Tito's? And he's like, I got Tito's. And I'm like, I love Tito's. Tito's is the fucking best. It's kind of pricey, but it's not insanely pricey.
Well, it's cheaper than most, though.
Well, I think Tito's is the most bang for your buck for vodka.
Yeah, and it's kind of the medium level. Like
I mean, how did we even find Tito's?
Like Grey Goose is high level stuff, but I think Tito's.
Don't give it, yeah. Grey Goose
best.
is good.
Yeah.
Grey Goose
oh no,
yeah, but I don't think it's any. I don't think that it's any better than Tito's.
No,
I really don't.
Especially if you're mixing it, you never know the difference between it.
Unless you're like some big time vodka connoisseur.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would know the difference.
Have you had Ciroc?
I don't know.
What was that, Ryan?
Ciroc.
He puts out. People like that one too.
That's a good one. But that's a higher price one too, though, right? Yeah.
He says
Tito's is pretty reasonably priced.
Yeah, Tito's is like.
I mean, you get a big bottle for like hardly, I say next to nothing. But
under $40, $40 or less probably for a big bottle of Tito's.
Unless you're Rajay, you get it for like $9.99.
I knew it was going to happen. Y'all have a same joke. Everyone.
I think you can get a half gallon here for $35.99. I think is what it is.
Tito's.
It would literally take us a year to drink half a gallon of Tito's.
We got a pretty good bottle downstairs.
But I've only got a fifth of it. I only got a fifth of it. So yeah. But that'll take me all year to drink a fifth. So.
Well, we have some get-togethers here, which I love because I'm like, we can drink all we want. We don't have to worry about going anywhere. So everybody comes to our house and.
But as you can tell, I drink beer more than I drink spirit. So.
Yeah, we do too.
We do too.
Like literally, probably everybody I go out, I get drunk. Everybody's like, she's probably a big drunk. Like I literally drink like maybe once, twice a month because I have to work every other weekend. But when I come out, I come out.
Yeah, a lot of makeup time.
Yes.
It's on, bitches.
Yes.
Let me see. Let me get some of the comments in here. Sai says we were liking the features and the YouTube integration. Almost seemed like the Hangouts should have been like. Yeah. Hangouts got screwed up when they sold to Google. YouTube did rather because they used to have other effects you could do on Hangouts before they did that. It kind of screwed things up. Yeah. Beerman says sounds like fun. Vanessa talking about the Mai Tai. And see, Sai says Mai Tai is my favorite fruit drink. Because, I mean, you can't get away from it with the Mai Tai. It's going to be a fruit drink, but it's pretty damn delicious.
I like Moscow Mules. That's what I like.
Yeah, I'm not big on ginger beer.
In a little metal cup.
I like the metal cup, but yeah.
Beerman says, love the milkshakes. Side says, Budweiser should have a skull on it.
Where is he from? Like, I like the name. It's like real cool. Is he like?
I think he's actually San Diego based on his other comments here, which I'll get to here in a second. Beerman says, I better get going, guys. Much love. Good being here. Great live. Cheers. Hey, thanks,
all right,
Beerman.
take care, Beerman. See you, buddy.
And he said, I said cheers to him, but he said, I wish Joe was here. San Diego literally just got Oberon maybe 6 months ago. It's like the perfect group for this weather.
Yeah. Hey,
I wish
Joe would diss that big time.
Cut and paste that and put that in the message board for Joe.
But does San Diego really have weather? They're like perfect all year round. I don't really think that's weather.
Well, that and Tijuana is pretty much perfect year round.
Tijuana?
Yeah. Tijuana, Mexico. But to Sai's point, I almost bought mango habanero Oberon.
You should have.
Why you should?
Why didn't you?
Dude, I was gonna buy them. I was gonna buy 4 of them and give one to Rod and give one to Todd.
And then
Joe's voice got in your head then at that point.
Yeah, it did. It did.
What's Joe
I looked at it. I looked at it
Oberon.
up there. I looked at it up there and I go, man, Joe does not like Oberon.
Mango habanero sounds awesome.
Hey, fuck Joe. Where's Joe been all these weeks?
Rod. It's only an hour and 15 minutes away from me, brother. I can go get some.
No, I didn't mean that, Joe. I really do like you.
Was it on draft or was it in a can?
Yeah, on draft. Yes, on draft.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was in a can. So
no.
Well, how the hell were we gonna get it?
I can get the can, like 32 ounce.
Oh, crowlers.
Crowler cans.
I hate crowlers.
Dude, it's like spicy Oberon, dude. It's like fucking awesome. Excuse my language, but it's fucking awesome.
Your face.
Yeah.
Eric, sometimes you got to keep some things to yourself.
Oh, really? Hold on for a second here.
That sounds like something Joe would say.
No, he knows what that shit's gonna. No, I'm not saying your thoughts. I'm saying he has that taste. He knows what it is, and none of y'all assholes do.
Yeah. And it might stay that way.
Oh my God.
Way.
You're desensitizing me.
Let's go back to the thing that Shannon told somebody else. Some things you have to keep to yourself.
No, not.
You're right. Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, what do you mean? I don't even know what you mean there.
This weekend, I will go back to Bell's and I will get crowlers. Canned crowlers of habanero.
It's already cold out of the draft and everything by then. Because they're doing crowlers.
Hey, Eric, you do whatever you want to do.
I think that's a year-round thing for those guys.
Yes.
No, I mean, if you couldn't send it to us, it would take, like, it's already cold coming out. It has to get warm and get re-cold again.
Well, they claim it's just as good. They claim it doesn't. The taste doesn't change when it's warm to when it goes back to being cold. That's what
they claim. Then
that's what I've heard too. We can
always test the theory. I mean, don't always stop you. I mean,
yeah, let's just test it out and see.
Well, I asked one of the owner of one of my local bottle shops, and he said you can't. Like when it's on the truck coming from distribution, it gets cold and hot. Sitting on trucks or whatever in distribution. So it's like, it doesn't really matter. And so it's like a big myth.
I just wonder if it's coming from draft though, like that though.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. That's true. That's a good point.
Aside,
I wouldn't think it would matter as long as you got a good seal on it, with the crowler. I don't know if it would matter or not.
Sai says the world's first milkshake goza made with asparagus. That's just wrong.
No, it's not. Asparagus is awesome. Hey, has he tasted it? Is it good? Don't close your mind off to the possibilities.
He was making a joke. No one's going to do that. No one's going to make a beer like that.
I'm going to make a beer like that.
Terrible or terrible.
Terrible.
And I'll tell everybody to like it, so they'll like it.
Eric Gilbert says you get tax breaks from marriage. Damn.
See, I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Do we get tax? I don't think we get tax breaks.
You get a little bit, but it's not much.
Eric, you only got to be here 14 years and you're a citizen, buddy.
Not even that. Just find an American woman.
Well, yeah.
American woman.
American, you don't need to find any woman. A woman likes a man that doesn't need a woman.
What?
At least a woman worth anything, worth her salt.
Unless
A man
the
doesn't
boom
what?
A woman doesn't want a man that needs a woman to feel good about himself.
Unless
At least
the
I
boom boom's
don't.
good. Unless the boom boom's good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but the boom boom's good because he doesn't need her. He just wants her. Right?
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore now. Dude.
I was like, this
It's
is my
not
damn channel. I
about
don't even know
need.
what's going
It's
on.
not about need. It's about want.
This ain't about beer anymore, is it? This ain't about
It's
beer.
about whatever the fuck we want it to be about.
Hasn't been about beer for a long time.
Yes,
Nick.
it says Budweiser should have a skull with a question mark, a urinal maybe.
Vanessa, fuck you, Vanessa, fuck you.
I'm gonna go get my jewel.
Don't attack the viewers.
Oh my god! Sit over here being a good girl.
Dimension
Fighting words.
Hello, everyone. Great to have you here. Gilbert says, "No, we get raked. Bottom line, it's easier to do loans." Sign says the pipe coming from the urinal for Budweiser.
Wow.
Oh.
But that says my dream is to buy a huge Unimog and live in it, drive it everywhere. So she's like
there you
Shannon
go.
too, and hunt and fish in every state.
Nice.
Like if living off the land comes into play, Vanessa knows how to do it.
Vanessa, not really. I don't really mean to fuck you, okay? I really
What strain of yeast does one use for the Kool-Aid? Barley and hops.
Harley and Hopsco, yes.
Hey, ask 450 North about that. They might know what the answer is.
And then we talk about the Bible. It says Chapter 1, BJCPE, Book 1, Stouts.
Nope.
I wonder if I could come up with
BJCP goes away. There's no such thing under.
that. We could actually make a religion based on beer and get it approved. That'd be hilarious.
It would be awesome.
I don't like this Fergie. I don't usually kind of like Fergie that much, but the big girls don't cry. I'm not a huge fan of that one.
Really?
You like that song?
It's all right. I mean, it's okay.
I like this one though. Get it
It's not in
together.
my like top 100, but it's okay.
You dance around the room to it and everything, like when it comes on. Eric Gilbert says, "I'm going to start an online business. I live on an island in the Kawartha Highland in the middle of Lovesick Lake."
You should see my response to that.
Will it have beer, Gilbert? No, I wasn't allowed to get to Beer Island until I get to Beer Island. I came up with that idea 2 years ago. That was my idea to have a Beer Island. John Womack in the house says, "Cheers." Oh, he's got a squirt can on his profile. I haven't had squirt in years.
Oh, Squirt's awesome, man.
Well, you were talking about the cults, but that's that doing crazy comic cult. You have millions of followers in no time. If you do a comic cult, you got like
What do you say about a cult?
You have to get all the same sneakers if you do a cult, like they did with the Nikes.
I'll say sneakers. Sneakers makes more sense.
It's sneakers. That's what it should be.
It should be.
It's tennis shoes.
No, tennis shoe. Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. Hey.
I feel like something like
No.
that is with a jab tie. Like,
Shannon, put both of them in, Shannon. Put both of them in.
Oh my God.
Tell
I've been
Bobby
charging
that.
this thing for like 2 hours and it's still
she can't
my
hear because
jewel.
she has the headphones.
my
in.
jewel. A
Oh,
bad
shit.
mother.
Getting her vape on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But it's still red.
Let me see here.
I'm awful. I really shouldn't do this. My daughter's the one that told me about it though.
Eric was a no. I'm going to hand tie musky rods. I don't even know
What's a musky
yeah.
rod?
musky
A
rod.
musky rod, yeah. Yeah.
What is a musky rod?
It's just
It sounds nasty. It sounds real nasty.
you've seen a musky
No,
rod.
but no woman wants a musky
Is it
rod.
like a muskrat?
No, like a fish, a musky fish.
Oh, it's
like
a fish. Okay.
A bigger version of a pike.
Yeah.
Of a what?
Of a pike fish.
What's a pike fish? I like to fish, but I don't know what a pike is.
I'm gonna ask
I
you.
know what a
Julia.
cod. I know what a catfish. I know what a tarp or carp.
You ever go
I know all that
you ever
shit, but
You ever go noodling, Shannon?
Yeah,
a couple times. Couple
Yeah,
times. I've been
really?
noodling a couple times. Todd, yeah. Haven't I been a noodle in a couple of times?
Mm. Depends on what kind of noodle you're talking
Your
about.
noodle. Your noodle. His noodle.
Boys. PG, all
I
right.
was like, it's been a while.
It ain't been that long.
Vanessa says, and if we say F word too many times in one day, I would pass you a gold star.
Oh, honey, you would pass me 5 million.
What's above a gold star? Is
I
that
don't
even
even-
possible?
I don't even. I say the F word and people don't even hear me say
Like
the F word.
gold plus infinity.
And I do feel bad about that. I do feel bad about that. Just
Truth.
I do, because I'm like, I'm just not a lady at all. I should be a little bit of a lady.
True story.
Right, true story.
No.
I know that's not what he's talking
Right, like, damn it, just let me talk.
Come on, Reppy. I mean, Shannon.
Red beard.
Oh, shit.
What'd he
Fighting
say?
words.
Now
Shut
you're
up,
gonna get
Shannon.
some flack
No.
from Red beard. You're gonna get some flack from him.
I was making a joke.
What did he say? I'm going to show you my noodles, Shannon?
No.
What did he say?
I was making one of our guys sometimes. So I was like, you were just going a little crazy, that's all. Anyway.
No, I don't do that.
Went home
Nobody asked you, Todd.
went home a few years ago, and I guess a little
You showed everybody your noodle.
Let him talk. Jesus Christ. Let him
I'm
speak.
sorry. I'm sorry. I can't.
Nobody is showing anybody their noodle. Okay?
Put it on me.
This is a family show, okay? No one's gonna show.
Oh,
if
it
we're
is?
doing that, if we're doing that, we're doing it on Pornhub, okay? We're not doing it here.
Yeah, you can make like $35,000 on
We can.
that.
Nobody wants to watch us have sex. I promise you that.
I've never had to use the mute button.
I'm mute ourselves. Go ahead and talk, Rod.
So I went home like some years ago, and I never got like a yearbook when I graduated high school. But one of my old high school buddies caught up with, and I was like, we were going out to the bar or whatever, but I was like looking through the yearbook and stuff, and it has like that page where it's like most likely to do this and most likely to do that type of, that type page. And I scrolled down to see my name, and I didn't realize what it was back then, but it was like most likely to cuss someone out. It's like what my thing was. Did I cuss that much? I mean, I was living in New Jersey. Everybody cussed in New Jersey, but apparently I was the champion of it. So I was like a young Samuel Jackson just cussing people out.
English motherfucker, do you speak it?
Fuck them.
Motherfucking snakes on a motherfucking plane.
Which really, Samuel Jackson has turned it into an art. I mean,
he's got the.
No, but here's the question.
Well, I don't know. He ain't met her yet.
I don't cuss anybody out.
I
I
think
don't
Samuel
cuss
Jackson
anybody
turned
out.
it into art, but like the best show for any type of cursing was like on Deadwood, because they would make up words you didn't even think could go together when they were like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched Deadwood, but that's probably got the biggest vocabulary for.
I haven't, but I wanted to watch. I want to watch that.
And they said actually for that show, they actually pulled text from old books they had found from back in that time. So they were saying it was kind of a roughneck type time back then. Yeah.
But Rod, have you ever cussed anybody out?
Of course. Since I grew up in New
have?
Jersey, yeah. We cursed people out all the time in
Therapy?
New Jersey.
You seen therapy? With your wife?
What are you talking about?
You said therapy.
I never said therapy. I said in New Jersey. What are you?
Oh, New Jersey. I thought you said in therapy.
That's what's going on there, Todd.
I don't know, Rod. I don't know.
I really did think
I
you
don't
said
know.
in therapy.
I'll take
Simmer down. Simmer down.
I'll take
Don't
the
tell me what
rapist
to do.
for 500. That's therapist. You did it.
Yeah. The rapist. Right. Well,
Rapist? Who's a rapist?
No, therapist. The rapist. Those therapists.
Does?
Break it down. It's the rapist.
She's never seen a skit.
I know. Apparently
She's
not.
never seen it, apparently not. Yeah. You
Look
never
it up. It's therapist. Is
So
the
he's been
rapist.
looking up therapy for us, apparently.
No, it's a skit. God. I gotta get in our beer. Wait, I think I might need some tequila or vodka or something.
Bring me some.
You've never seen the skits on Jeopardy on Saturday Night Live?
Jeopardy.
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 I'm going to bed.
The words
No.
English.
I'm going to bed.
Speak it. Do you speak it?
Do I speak what?
English.
The therapy and a rapist. Wow.
No.
Look, go spell it out.
I need to.
And then break it down. The rapist.
Wow.
It's like the skit, and he's just like, just go to the end. Go to the
Yeah.
end.
Wow.
If anybody-
Those Jeopardy skits are the best.
Yeah.
We're just gonna jump ahead to Final Jeopardy now.
Yeah.
No, you want to hear some?
Turn
Just
me.
draw something. Draw anything. Whoever draws anything wins.
Yeah, you win. Negative 24,000. Go ahead. Burt Reynolds is always terrible.
How have we been
Sean
together so long
Connery
and
is
you've never
too.
told me this?
You now call me Turd Ferguson.
Hey.
Ferguson.
Shannon, look up Saturday Night Live Jeopardy skit. That's all you gotta
Okay,
do.
I will. My
Oh
dog
my
is staring at me so hard. He's like, "Bitch, it's like 2 hours past our bedtime."
Go to bed, Mom.
So Vanessa doesn't have enough to do that she says, I'm repairing the truck front end at Base Auto Hobby Shop, front wheel hubs, 2 CV axles, and 2 lower control arms. I leave at 0500, so 5 in the morning.
Hey,
Is there anything that she can't
if I was
do?
a lesbian, I would
No,
be
I
all over
mean-
Vanessa.
Hold on.
She's like Wonder Woman.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So Vanessa is working on her truck or car or whatever she's working on while she's listening to us babble on about bullshit.
And she lives in Vermont.
No.
She's
She's getting
like the
up at-
perfect woman.
She's getting up at 5 in the morning to go work on the truck at the base.
Oh, okay. All right.
And she needs no sleep. She works on trucks and eats good butter.
Well, she's a military brat. I mean, not military.
No,
I mean,
she was
that's
in
what-
military. Yeah, she wasn't a
Yeah,
brat.
she was in the military, so she's probably kind of used to, getting up at odd hours of the day and going and doing stuff.
I want to get to know Vanessa. Like, I really do, Vanessa. I don't know how to get in touch with Vanessa, but like, I bet she's got the best.
Vanessa's got a
Well,
channel. You can
yeah,
actually
dude.
get the thing to
She
subscribe to
has
her
a channel?
Yeah.
Do you have an Instagram account too, Shannon?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
she has
do.
Instagram as well.
She has Instagram
Oh,
too.
I'm a lurker. I have one, but I don't ever post anything.
So why do you have it? Just to
Be
learn?
nosy. Be nosy.
Hey,
Yep.
Shannon, I'm Erica Lyons' fan.
Are you on Instagram too?
Yes, I am.
Everybody's
But
on
I hardly.
Instagram.
I'll admit, I don't use social media like I should.
You shouldn't. You should because you got them pretty blue eyes.
Oh God, here we go.
Don't look at. He's rolling them pretty blue. He's rolling them. He's showing them off. He's rolling them. He's like,
I'm
look at
gonna
my eyes.
sit here and drink my beer now. As you can tell.
Never close your eyes anymore.
And you kind of have my dream house. Like, I love that house. I've seen your house on your face. I love that house. Like, we're not fixer-upper people, and I wish we were because I love old stuff. Love old stuff.
This house was built in, I think at the very beginning was the 30s, and it got added on in the 60s, and then it got remodeled here. At least about 2010 is the last time it was remodeled. And I'm going to remodel it again. I'm going to.
You got a little bit of
No, don't remodel it. Keep it
there.
exactly the way it is.
You want me to keep all this bullshit over here?
It has history. People have had feelings, and you can absorb if it was good vibes. Like
I swear to God, I hear footsteps go up my stairs every fucking night.
I guarantee you probably
Might be a
do.
little haunted. That's all right.
And I
That's
get
fine.
up and I get up and I look and there's nobody there.
Have
But-
you ever?
I'm a big non-believer of ghosts.
Oh, really? Have you ever seen anything?
You don't believe in paranormal stuff at all?
Just hear pitter patter or whatever.
Well, sometimes I'll go downstairs and I'll hear like right down here. I'll hear like people having a conversation and kind of maybe some music kind of playing. But I go downstairs, there's nobody there.
Okay, but here's
Yeah.
the thing.
They're probably leaving
That's
with
not
no
an
light in the fridge.
That's not an experience. A lot of
We can't party here. There's no light.
Look at Shannon, she's like,
Yeah,
shut up, Todd. Shut up.
Shut
I'm trying
up,
to say
yes.
something."
that's not an experience. A lot of people. I know I'm drunk, okay, but like I'm a deep person, and I'm like, you should be thankful for that. You should like feel what they feel. It's not. They're not scaring you. They're just trying to shut up.
Go ahead, Shannon.
Go.
You should just
The state.
be thankful because that's history. That's shit people have went through. Feel it.
Like I hear like big band music, like the big kind of you know what I mean by
Well,
big
you got
band.
some shining shit taking place. Better watch out.
Have you ever heard?
You ever
Have
seen
you
the
ever-
Shining? They had the big band playing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
Shining
right.
movie,
Yeah,
Jack
yeah.
Nicholson?
I hear
But do you
like
feel
having-
scared?
No.
Do you feel scared?
No.
Then embrace it and feel it, because many people don't have that. They don't have that opportunity.
And it's a weird
Feel
thing.
it.
Red rum.
I go down. Yeah, exactly, guys. Red rum. So
Now, have you ever found out the history of the house? Like,
no.
anybody die there before or anything? Do you know?
People die all the time.
Well, no,
Feel it.
but not necessarily in the house.
Not necessarily in his house.
Well, I go downstairs and I'm like, I hear fucking music and I hear people talking. Where are these people at? And I'm looking outside. I'm like, there's nobody fucking here. And I go right back upstairs and like, not within 5 minutes, I'll hear it again. And I'm like,
How do you feel when you hear that? How do you feel?
I'm not scared or anything. I'm just like, shut up and try to sleep.
Hey, get you a dog because they'll sniff it out real quick.
What are they gonna do? They can tell it's there, but he can tell it's there.
Well,
honestly, I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks.
Right.
I think it's
Exactly.
probably, I don't know. I mean, I hear stuff in the house here sometimes when I'm like working at home, and it's like,
But that's because society has told you that that's not normal and you should just ignore it. Feel it.
Just the house settling.
Feel it. It could be, but even if it is just the house settling, if it makes you feel something, feel it.
But like I said, I think it's is my mind playing tricks on me, or is it really?
Ghetto boys.
So you need some medicine. You need some medicine.
I need some what, Shannon?
Medicine.
I need some
we need some medicine to block all that shit out. Let's just be like, this ain't real. I'm just fucking
What are
crazy.
you trying to give him, like some Dramamine or something? He sleeps it off?
Well, nobody's listening to. I'm telling y'all to feel it, and y'all don't want to feel it. So take some fucking medicine and make it go away.
Simmer down. It's all right.
Well, there's nothing to feel. There's nothing there. You can't feel nothing there.
That's because everybody told you nothing's there. Maybe
Well,
there is something there.
nothing, there's nothing there. If I'm looking, there's nothing there.
Gilbert, exactly. Tell those ghosts to fuck off.
If you want them to fuck off, then tell them to fuck off.
If the ghosts ain't kicking on a mortgage payment, they need to keep the shit down.
Yeah.
Try,
Hey,
chip your half in on the rent.
Let's see here. Vanessa said buy a Unimog and drive wherever you want. Said pull a trailer for a smoker, wood-fired iron, onion, and the beer brew equipment. Like you're thinking. Yeah. And Sai said no Enya. No, I don't think I have Enya.
I love Enya.
Enya only comes up when you're at the movie theater.
Enya is the best, most. If you want to have sex and you're having a good sex, listen to Enya while you're having sex.
Okay.
Enya, I played Enya. You just don't pay attention.
You'd be like, hey, baby.
Just worried about what's going on in the bed.
Enya is like sitting at the theater waiting for the trailers to start up for the movie. That's when they play.
If you're trying to tell ghosts to go away and you just want to push all that shit out, then yeah, that's what Enya's for.
How many beers you had, Shannon?
A lot.
I don't count. Why would you count? Don't
I know,
count.
have you been counting?
Just feel.
Look at my blue eyes.
Just look into my eyes and tell me.
I don't know which song Eric said was old school, but he remembered on GTA 3.
Oh, man.
I've had a few old songs on. I could have kept up in comments. I probably could have remembered which one it was. Gilbert said I listened to Lamb of God during sex and trial. Oh, yeah, we had that one earlier.
That's the one we had, yeah.
But please, Chris, was that his name?
No, Eric Gilbert.
Eric Gilbert. Nobody wants to have sex for 4 hours besides Vanessa. I promise.
If it doesn't last for 14 hours, it's not true sex.
Jesus Christ.
Get some
If you have sex, if a man has got an erection,
Time out.
if he's got an erection for 4 hours,
Leg cramps.
Well, there's
you need
other
some
stuff.
real good lube.
There will be other stuff you can do as well. I mean,
That's right. I'm talking about not penis, vagina.
Or counterclockwise.
I was wondering if anybody's going to catch that. I'm sorry.
Boy, we're going way out of the realm here, Ryan.
yeah. Yeah, Sai said in Gatorade every 20 minutes.
Yeah, for 4 hours you have to do that. Yeah.
I mean, if I was going to have sex for 4 hours, I need to start at least at noon.
You have to do like an IV insertion or something.
God damn.
Honey, I got to put this IV in first.
Yeah, those guys.
Well, for a guy, I'll say one thing. You know, you get like a cramp, like you just work. A cramp will slow you down for anything except that. You will work through a cramp while you're actually involved in that.
Yeah.
I
think every
guarantee
guy-
Todd's never
I think
worked through a cramp.
I bet
Have you ever worked through a cramp?
every guy has a story of working through a cramp.
With sex?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I'm-
Well, they don't last long enough for that, but.
I know. Thank God.
Come on, Shannon. Have you worked a cramp? Yes, he's worked through a cramp, Shannon.
I
Yes,
said
yes.
through during sex, and he's like, "No." I'm like, "Thank God."
With a cramp in your leg or something?
Say
Really?
yes, say yes, buddy. Say yes.
T for timeout. I'll be here when you get through your cramp.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Chris Webber, you're out of timeouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Webber, like,
What?
technical foul.
Foamy Head was having a deep LM IPA. Cody's back. He said his cousin actually came by earlier.
Uh-oh.
His cousin
Cody's got a really sweet smile.
Cody? Let's see.
Cody's got a sweet. Look at his little
Cody
sweet
has-
smile.
Todd, I
Cody's
have
got
the
a channel,
blue
too.
eyes. Todd, I have the blue eyes. Cody has a sweet smile.
Cody has a channel. You should check out his channel.
Stir that pot, Eric. Stir
All these
that
channels.
So
Text me.
earlier, Sharon instead of headphones a question if they should be married. Clearly too late for that.
Fuck. Amen. Amen.
We don't have no choice when they're on the phone.
Says good head shake, Todd. Perseverance.
Oh, poor Todd.
Hey, you get to be a pro at it. Trust me.
Vanessa
Stop.
did ask earlier. Vanessa did ask, where in Vegas did you get married? Las Vegas Wedding Chapel, right near Town Hall.
We got married at the Tropicana,
Propaganda.
Oh,
and it wasn't by fucking Elvis because Todd was too much of a goody two shoes.
Come
Some
on.
pussy, apparently.
Tropicana.
Cody's drinking the Enter Night Lager, which I actually did a review on that Pilsner, but my microphone screwed up, so I had to buy another one to do the one on the Metallica beer at some point.
And it needed to be a stout. Enter night. Come on.
It should have been.
Should have been.
Fail, Stone. Fail. Was it Stone that did it?
That was Stone. Yeah.
Yeah. Fail, Stone.
What about me? Are you not worried about what I'm drinking, Cody?
I'm finishing off my hazy IPA.
He's like, bitch, stop drinking.
Todd has, Todd,
Depends on how long ago that was. I don't know. Last one I just drank was a
That's what this was, right?
18th Street Hunter version of Hunter. Well, maybe it might just be regular Hunter. Double milk stout brewed with lactose, sugar, and cocoa nibs.
In Indiana, Hammond, Indiana. Is that what they said?
But it's a different can art than the regular Hunter, so I'm not sure if this is the same
Okay,
one or not.
no, guys, is Indiana not the most boring state in the whole United States?
I wouldn't
I
say
don't know. I've
no.
only been to Angola. I haven't been any farther. Well, I take that back.
But
Driving
Indiana, does anybody even know Indiana is a part of the United States?
Pretty much.
yeah,
Really?
I mean,
Yeah, it's boring.
You're in a country that has Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama, Nebraska.
Nebraska's
Kansas.
pretty unforgettable, or pretty forgettable.
Iowa,
Nebraska, Wyoming,
Iowa.
Mississippi, Alabama.
I would live in Wyoming in a heartbeat.
Pick a Dakota. Pick a Dakota.
Iowa.
Yeah, Dakotas. Yeah, Dakotas.
Yeah. Indiana's got some stuff. They got Indianapolis. They got 450 North. That alone son racism.
Indiana's got Shannon.
Yeah.
450 North actually raises.
Shannon, can you step in line for us against the 450 North for us?
450 North is like ridiculous now. I'm not even fucking playing with them no more.
Go
Yeah,
to
it's
like a microbrewery and get some stuff for Rod over here and Todd.
No, 450 North, you literally got to get in line at 10 o'clock the night before.
Yeah,
I'm
now
not
it's like
saying those guys, the other ones for Rod and your husband.
Huh? 450 North?
No, not for Todd, didn't you say there was a real small microbrewery right around that cans or stuff?
yeah, we got
450 North?
no Floyd County.
Oh, I love Floyd County. It's the best.
That's what
We do get Floyd County here too. Yeah.
I don't get Floyd County. Send me some beer.
Do they
No.
brew their own stuff?
No, you just get crowlers there though.
It's my most favorite place to hang out, though. They have like this beer garden.
I'll trade you mango habanero Oberon for one of those beers.
Oh, I'll get you guys some sometime. They do some good stuff. Especially actually in around, we'll see, I think November-ish, they do their own breakfast out. And I would say
and
I say at Ravel is probably like Founder's breakfast out.
I would do it.
It's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. When it comes back out again, I'll get you guys a crowler.
Do you like fish sandwiches?
Yes, I love fish sandwiches. Me, yeah.
That's my favorite food ever. Rod, fish sandwiches?
Fish sandwich, all right.
All right. What's your favorite food? Or can we not? Do I have to break it down?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf is your favorite food?
Mm.
Yeah. Dude, I could eat meatloaf all day, or fish, one of the two.
No, I could eat fried fish every day. It's my favorite food ever. I'm not
Fish?
even Catholic.
For me, it's fish or meatloaf. For me.
What about you, Rod? What's your favorite food ever?
Oh, no Vaseline, ice cube. Probably steak.
Yeah, steak's good too. Todd's is pizza. Is it still pizza?
That might be the greatest disc record of all time in hip hop.
Yeah.
Cube.
Yeah.
Like ribs.
Yeah. Fish
Andy,
sandwich
like
is up there, though. I like Sloppy Joe's more like a fish sandwich.
Sloppy
What?
Joe.
No.
Sloppy Joe.
Y'all need to come down here just for
Cafeteria
Floyd
lady.
County.
A sloppy hose.
Yeah, y'all like sloppy hoes.
Oh.
All y'all like sloppy hoes.
What?
I probably would too if I was a man. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with liking a sloppy hoe.
You
Talking
said
about
it,
Ice Cube.
Shannon, we didn't. You said it.
What? No, hey, I don't
Side
judge.
says intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic.
Ooh, Beastie Boy.
That's his favorite Beastie Boys song. Eric Gilbert's favorite was No Sleep Till Brooklyn. All day, sons.
No.
Hey, we're way behind on comments,
Hey,
ain't we?
Alexandra Polish girl, welcome. I love being international. Actually, I want to drink more beers from
Like a
Poland anyway.
season.
I like actually what I've had out there. They're doing some pretty good stuff on the beer scene. Gilbert says Sam Hagar. I don't think Sam Hagar came up. He could come up on here though. Sai says I want a new drug. That was back when we were doing the Huey
Yes,
Lewis.
that
That's
is Huey
another good
Lewis. That is a good song.
Yeah,
That was a good video, and he puts his head in the sink full of ice water.
yeah. Gilbert
Love
says
Huey
Back to the
Lewis.
Future.
Yeah.
He said, do you believe in love? Close seconds. Yeah.
Oh my
That
God.
is a good one.
So
That is a
good.
good one.
Yeah. Cody's, I'm off to Wolf Pup Haze this day. It's pretty good, guys. So he's on the Golden Road career right now. One of his songs was in the movie American Psycho. Ooh, I'm trying to think who was on what in what American Psycho. What song was in that soundtrack?
Hey, Polish, you're a hot Polish girl. She's
That's a
hot.
great movie. You guys have seen American Psycho, right? Christian Bale.
Yes. Yeah, it's been a long time ago, though.
Oh, favorite Gangstar joint, Sons.
Oh, I was waiting for Sons. Sons and Roger getting the deals on his beer. Those are the two.
My
Constance.
favorite Gangstar is probably Take It Personal. Although DeWitt is right there too. Sly says booty in the O-Fish.
You know, fish.
Mark's moments by where she threw up. I was talking about you earlier.
What's that?
You mark your moments by where you threw up.
Oh my God! It looked like somebody was murdered.
She said pro. He said pro.
But I took my bath and I took care of my husband afterwards. I woke him up and he still was game. I'd have been like, I'm asleep. Leave me the fuck alone.
So I said she'd do a hot tub time machine episode. And Eric said, don't give him ideas.
I did.
What's that?
I'm doing a hot tub episode. Let me see. With the
Oh
with the
God,
Huey
Huey Lewis is the best. We're listening to Huey Lewis after this is over.
Cody says StreamYard seems to be working better. I agree. It's flowing good tonight. So
It's
I know
good.
Craft Beer Pours did a show earlier. They had a little bit of thing. What do you got there?
I do like this better. I really do.
Just a glass. Just a Lodi Beer Company glass.
Nice. I should start using some of my beer glasses.
Where I got out in California. Boom.
Yeah, take that.
Suck it.
What'd you say, Eric? Eric, what was that?
Boom.
Okay, just
Like
making sure.
like Boom Gilbert.
Boom, Gilbert.
Boom.
Oh, here you go. Shannon, do you ever have a hard time not talking about nursing to people? Just gave my cousin a big rundown of one of the craziest shifts I ever had working in critical care while he was here, luckily.
No, I hate talking to. Honestly, I when I come home, I want to forget I mean, I feel lucky to get what I get from my job, but when I come home, I want to leave my caring and my
behind.
my heartache behind. I really do. I can't let it consume me. But I've been doing it for 18 years, so.
Wow, yeah. It's a good amount of
Yeah, yes, I'm a very compartmentalized person. Like, I can leave this and move to this and leave that and move to this. Yes.
Excellent.
Like, nobody would ever know that I'm like I am outside of, like, everybody thinks I'm professional and like I'm quiet at work. Yes, I am a very professional person.
Hard to believe, right?
Yes, I really am. I'm just like,
there's like two sides for sure.
There really is, yeah.
Let's get them this video.
Yeah, I know, and I worry about that. I'm like, my name's not on it, so nobody's gonna know. Nobody's.
There's drinking side and there's professional side.
I get very, very attached to I love old people. They're the best, like, gift in my life besides my family. But yeah.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
I'm a very sentimental person, believe it or not. But I put it in this box and I move to this box and I put it in this box. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Sean said he saw Marshall Tucker in 1986, lost 20 decibels of hearing at that concert. Best concert ever.
Who's Marshall Tucker?
That's the.
I don't know who the
we
Marshall
just listened
Tucker
to. We just listened to him earlier.
Okay.
I do like Linkin Park, which is playing right now.
He was awesome. I loved him.
Linkin Park's playing right now. Well, it's actually Marshall Tucker band. It's not just one guy.
I love him. He's great.
Hey, Eric Gilbert, love is whatever you want it to be.
Love's a good gin. I do like a good gin.
Oh, I thought he said love is a good gin.
Vanessa says the Mai Tai sprung to life in 1944, not in Polynesia, but in Oakland, California, the masterpiece of Victor Bergeron, better known as Trader Vic.
I'm getting a Mai Tai.
Somehow they took that over, though, like it was their drink. And
I'm 41 years old and I've never had a Mai Tai.
Gilbert says vodka tastes like vodka, neutral.
Huh?
Yeah.
He doesn't see
it.
No, they're like, take a shot of vodka. It won't be neutral.
Well, you can't taste the difference. So that vodka just tastes like vodka.
Isn't it gin that tastes like gin?
Well,
what? Gin tastes like gin? Is that what you said?
You can't tell the different types of gin.
Well,
we've got a vodka in our basement that's called like Black Eyes or something. I bet you can fucking tell the difference between that and Tito's. Guarantee you.
Because I mean, I can taste difference. Like people that do bourbon, you taste difference in lower bourbon.
I hate bourbon.
Yeah.
But Cody says he can't really tell the difference in vodka, a can of whiskey, and moonshine.
I probably wouldn't be able to either because I never drink that. But I did have moonshine. We had a Butter Pecan moonshine.
Did you put the Knight Rider song into the remix?
Oh yeah, Knight Rider, baby.
It is Knight Rider.
Little Busta Rhymes.
We're gonna send him some Butter Pecan moonshine.
Vanessa
Right,
Kitty.
you can get it there. Eric can probably get it there.
1 ounce lime juice, ½ ounce orange Corico, 1/4 ounce orgeat syrup, 1/4 ounce
1-to-1 simple syrup,
1 ounce aged Jamaican rum, 1 ounce aged.
Sounds like a $50 trip to the liquor store.
Well, that's your Thai Mai Tai.
Mai Tai.
We'll get that when we go out next time.
Vodka is alcohol, nothing to it. It's just side. I get a lot of vodka love.
Maybe.
Vanessa says original formulation. Cody says Eric and Lions fan. Is that Austin's Brothers Mango New England IPA? Which I think
it might be a New England IPA. I got to peel the sticker off, but I think it might be.
Got water.
Is that water? I've never seen that before.
What is that?
Water? I love water.
Refreshing.
I gotta wake up at
tastes
noon.
so good when it hits your
I gotta wake
lips.
up at noon tomorrow.
You gotta wake up at noon.
I am a late sleeper. Like
You
I
gotta
can
wake up at no time tomorrow.
Yeah, no, because I'm gonna go swimming with
Oh,
Petey
yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah, no, I can sleep like 12 hours, no problem.
Cody says.
Now, when I have to work, I'll sleep 5. But
Cody says Moscow Mules will work at that, man. So you back to Eric.
Yeah. Thank you.
Vanessa says Mr. T's horseradish Bloody Mary mix and favorite pocket.
ooh, that sounds good. I love Bloody Marys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pass.
Pass two, Todd. Pass two.
Cody says the Wolf Pup haze the day is malty on the nose, hoppy and flavor profile. In the middle of the palate is hops, and at the end is malt.
He really likes these Wolf Pup haze because I've seen Wolf Pup, and if I hear pup, anything got to do with the dog, I remember. It's like the 3rd time he's mentioned it, so we need to send him some of those.
I don't think you need to send him any. He's getting them.
Sai says rye whiskey and ginger beer.
You know, I've always wanted to try rye whiskey and ginger beer just to
Yeah.
see how it would be.
I should do some more
whiskey.
beer reviews on the channel. I don't think I've done any on the channel. I've had it before though. Eric Gilbert says the other half sniper is cheating and drinking Finback.
What's that mean?
Yeah, he totally is.
Yeah.
Talking about Joe because he always gets all the other half beers.
Where is poor Joe? I haven't seen Joe in ages.
He's out sniping somebody.
He
Yeah.
might not be back.
Everybody
till
says
probably-
that, but I really
No,
want to
he's-
know
he's
where
work-
he's
he's
at and what
working.
he's doing.
He's working.
Honestly, Shannon might not be back till the winter.
Yeah, he's got like work stuff taking place right now.
Maybe I'll be back in the winter too.
You might not ever be back. Rod's gonna ban you for life.
I get it. I get it. If you do, you won't hurt my feelings. I get it if you do.
Cody said, "I love asparagus and chicken with the Miller Lite after workout." I
I
can't
love
do
asparagus and chicken
Can't
too.
do asparagus.
I like Bud better than Miller, but where did he go?
He just went to go do something real quick.
You went to look at his eyes.
Let me see. I know, right? Size I'm like 30 minutes behind in the comments. Yeah, we know. I'm trying to.
Yeah,
Are we
we're way behind. For
Okay,
real.
well, let's do them. Let's
trying
get
to
through them.
entertain Shannon while doing the comments.
No, let's go. Let's go. I want to
That's impossible.
entertain me.
And do comments.
Nobody
same
has
time.
to entertain me.
That's what I said. It's impossible.
Cody has said to Eric, I love Austin Brothers. They are very committed to their craft. You can always tell when the beer is good. He wants to try their Murky Murk New England IPA, but Eric disappeared there.
Should never call anything murky or danky or musky.
So I said,
Oh, wow, we are really back.
Yeah. Yeah, we're really back. Gary Gilbert says Canadian women are better. Ha ha ha. Fighting words.
Canadian anything is better.
Wow. Donner Pass Whiskey's in the house. Welcome, Donner. Haven't seen you in a bit. I do need to catch up on your videos too. But hey, everyone, how's it going? Now that Google Hangouts was shut down, I didn't see if it officially happened as of yet. I know it was supposed to happen today. Some people said they were on it earlier today, and it was working. But I'm like, I tell people they said through August 1st. So technically, check tomorrow, and I bet you won't see it. So
Virgo season.
Cody said I saw an article about Crygy beer styles, and the brewery said something about trying to make a dessert fit into a stout. What is your guys' take on it?
A stout is a dessert.
No, there's some stouts that are more dessert pasty type stouts.
Yeah, you'll
Hey, don't argue with me. I'm right.
You are wrong.
I said it was a dessert. It's a dessert.
And you are wrong.
They got enough other ones.
You say that because you're a million miles away, dude.
I do say that.
He's on the other side of the camera. He can do that.
That's
I'm at least 400 miles away. Okay.
I'll be there in the morning.
And Sai says gin and squirt because he has just a squirt.
Squirt.
Gin and squirt.
Vanessa's with me. Vanessa says sneakers.
Sneakers. I get it. It should totally be sneakers.
Sneakers for the win.
Tennis shoes make.
Cody says, why do we call them sneakers? Is it
Oh, that's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
That's funny, but when you play basketball, they're never quiet because you can hear them squeaking everywhere.
No, it's yeah.
I'm calling them sneakers from now on. They're the quietest. Oh, I love that. That's the cutest thing ever.
We've been on so long. Earth.
What up, Earth? What up?
The planet is in the house.
Planet.
Earth out there in southern.
Well, he was. He may not be anymore, but he was at one time.
Yeah.
And Cody says, well, your mechanic cousin rocks your car and hears a squeak. Shit, this is about to be an expensive
Of course it is. course it is. They're always expensive birds.
Oh, you need to replace this. Oh,
Yep.
Of course I do.
Vanessa says, she knows about fishing. Northern pike, along those fish with sharp teeth found in northern waters, musk and pickerel are similar.
There's that word
I don't know
again,
there's
musk.
much that Vanessa doesn't actually know. She's always learning and finding these different things out.
Do we have those here? Northern pups?
Pikes.
Do we have those here?
If things ever go bad, I need like Vanessa to be a scout on my squad. I need to
Yeah,
have
no kidding.
to be a scout for everything.
She's gonna be the cult.
She'd be like the
No.
leader.
She'd be in their cult. She's got all the knowledge.
Like,
It's like,
follow
if
me
you're
or
if you're
die.
like Walking Dead, she would be like Pete Carroll at this point.
That's right. Yeah, she'd be like, come on. Come on.
I got the spirit. She's got the knowledge.
That's a good song. I like that one. I haven't heard that in a while. And I got the CD
that
down in
one?
the basement. Gorillas Feel Good.
Oh, yeah. I ain't heard that one for a long time either.
Yeah. Get it. Vanessa, retired U.S. Air Force, swearing and cursing is in our DNA.
And I'm not, but it's still in my blood.
Standard operating procedure.
Maybe that's why they tried to recruit me when I was in high school for the academy.
I'm just a truck driver's daughter.
Learning on the job training.
Like, who was Gar? Yeah, we got Gar in the.
Now, I've seen Gar on Swamp People because a couple of the brothers and I used to catch Gar all the time.
Si's doing a little Python thing there.
Oh, you down with OPP? What?
You know me.
Oh yeah, I'm jamming OPP.
Oh, I am awesome, Vanessa. Todd doesn't understand, but I am. But I think you're awesome too, Vanessa Kitty.
Vanessa, that's why we try to get Shannon on here more. She keeps blowing us off, though.
I'm lazy.
She's got better things to do, like sleep.
Eric says,
Sleep is the best.
He is a nasty version of a pike.
Yeah.
Anything musky is the worst version of anything. Don't ever come at me and say, you want this musky, whatever. No, don't.
Shannon,
Vanessa says, alligator gar in the Trinity River in Texas, ancient beasts. There must be some older versions down there. Like this song went up the charts and basically was telling you go out and have infidelity. And like went to number one.
Everybody tells you to have the infidelity. Everybody. Society, infidelity.
People are the divorce rate is up because people are cheating because they're listening to freaking Down with OPP.
Down with OPP.
Yeah,
you know me.
You got people becoming Eskimo brothers out there.
Eskimo brothers.
Donner says Vanessa didn't retire but was in 84 to 89, so swearing is a bit ingrained. Why did you were the service Donner? All right, cool. Vanessa served 80 to 96, medically retired in 96.
Vanessa, I thought you were like 22. I thought you were way younger than me.
And see, Donner's right. Deadwood is like Shakespearean swearing. You just don't.
Yeah.
You don't see the combinations on that show. Even if you go on YouTube and watch some of the cuts from it, just some of the way they put the words together.
I'm gonna watch it. Shakespearean got me.
It's like you thought you could curse good before.
Aren't they coming out with a movie of that or something?
They already did, like in May. I haven't watched.
They did. Okay.
Vanessa said first night at basic training at Lackland Air Force Base, there were other people crying all over, swearing they grew up in the wrong household. Yeah.
We all grew up in the wrong household.
That's kind of like being a freshman in college and the ones that kept puking their gun, they were drinking. They were in the wrong spot at the wrong time. It's like you could always tell people that never drank when they were in high school, like that first party.
I'd never drank in high school.
I didn't say that.
Right. Nobody drank in high school, Shannon.
I did.
I did. She's like on Shawshank Redemption.
I'm like, what you got? Let me have some.
I'm innocent.
I didn't do that.
We're all innocent.
I'm not, and I don't want to be.
Let me see here. Eric said,
There's that word musk again. What?
You're very old. Let me see here. So I said, my first night, one of the recruits lost his nut and covered himself in shaving cream and began to shave himself head to toe. He was almost done when the MP showed up. One of them at least 6'2" and
Wow.
and 200 pounds. He decided to pick a fight. Never saw him again. Like, did he physically lose one of his nuts, or was it just like he lost his nut, like he went crazy?
No, but he shaved himself head from toe. What's more important?
He might have shaved it.
Lost the nut or shaved himself from head to toe?
Losing nut's always more important.
Well, when I think lose a nut, I'm like screwing somebody.
I think he may have went crazy, and that's why he did that. But if he actually,
I might do. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Let me see. Yes, she's on Instagram, so there's her address, Vanessa M. Kitty.
I'm getting on there right now. I'm following you.
I'm just jamming the OPP in the background. So
Gus says she has 418 subs on YouTube thus far.
I'm getting you more, honey. I'm gonna get you up there.
We're about to raise it up again here because this is another one. That's one of my.
Hell yeah, I'm about to raise it up. You mother.
One of my earlier groups I actually like. First rock group I actually like coming up here.
Come on. Let me show you what it's all about.
So we had 3 suicides and attempts in basic in the showers. I was in charge of cleaning showers. Ooh, that's tough.
What was it? Vanessa Kitty, what?
Vanessa M. Kitty.
Vanessa M. Kitty, okay.
Is that what your YouTube channel is too, Vanessa?
I think her YouTube is just Vanessa Kitty. If you're in a chat, there's the 3 dots next to it. It'll take it to her.
Oh, yeah. Duh. Nah.
Oh, look at her little baby.
Yeah, look at the fire pit stuff she built.
Samson. He's 21 years old. Oh, my God.
Cody Stark said it is possible if it's an old house, leftover
Oh, my God, Todd, look. Oh, my God, look.
Oh, yeah. Is Cody talking about when we had that conversation?
Yeah, we talked about earlier about the house and stuff like your things.
Could be leftover energy, yeah.
Eric's house needs to go back. I made sure.
Eric, what's his house? Eric's house needs a go pack. What's that?
He's a Packers fan, and
it does not need.
He doesn't look happy about that comment.
No, it's like big rivals.
It does not need any Packer memorabilia on it.
Pecker. Pecker?
It's Eric's house.
There's not many houses that need more Peckers.
I see dead people.
Gilbert said, "Tell those ghosts to F off."
No, and
I see dead people.
Don't be so close-minded. Feel them.
Sai says it's that ABC after school where the mom died and the kid was living in the walls for years after.
Ooh.
He says, "I ain't afraid of no ghost, Ray Parker Jr." Vanessa says Enya is nice. Irish music can be dreamy.
Yes, Enya is like deep. Enya's deep.
Yes, Sai. Us crazy efforts make it through for talking about the military. Sai says if your erection lasts more than 4 hours, contact a healthcare professional.
Exactly, Sai. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Now,
We're gonna stick a big old needle in it and drain all the blood.
Wow.
Most guys will say, "Hey, call some of your friends."
You don't just stick a needle in it, Shannon. Come on.
They do. All the blood goes down there, and then that's why none of you fuckers can think right.
That's why you have to wait it out. You have to wait it out.
Yeah, you keep doing that.
Come on,
Keep
Shannon.
waiting it out.
Come on.
Wait it out.
Wait it out without me, I'll tell you that.
That's why you can get your friends.
Yeah. All my friends, come on over. My husband's got an erection that's lasted for more than 4. Come on over.
I don't know how the call's going to go, but I mean.
Yeah. We'll see how much longer those friendships last.
Oh my God.
No, look at me. You're the one calling them, not me.
Trying to be like, can you call so-and-so?
Yeah. I'm going to call him.
So Cody's on to the casting.
Cody, where's your cousin at?
Eric Gilbert said there isn't no going 4 hours of Chris Adler's pace. I know I've been trying with my channel, been super busy lately. So he's been trying to get that going. But yeah, it's hard to always stay up on your
Always
channel.
crying. Your little sad face.
Oh, yeah, with a little emoji, yeah. Thanks, LOL. Yeah, it's just you just work it in as you can. You don't have to try to do it like every week and stuff like that. If you can actually just get a good pace where people are consistent. Some people just do like maybe 4 times a month or a couple times a month and just let people know. You can still have some good success with it. He said Metallica.
No, they probably don't.
No, they like their Heineken. That's what I remember. They like their Heineken.
Shannon was drinking.
This is my normal personality.
Cody said Shannon was drinking. LOL.
Could you imagine me when I do drink?
Oh God.
I want to see you a little inebriated, Shannon. Just see what
I know. I'll do that next time.
Stout.
When she's not, is that what you said?
Yeah, he said I didn't realize Shannon was drinking. I'll take my
Oh, I know
Ambien.
he said that.
I'll take my Ambien and my drinks.
And Vanessa has been in every state except 5.
Oh,
What
wow.
5,
That's
Vanessa?
awesome.
What 5? What 5?
Probably not Indiana. I wouldn't fucking come here either.
Cody said I added 450 North to my Instagram and may have to remove them because it's like a big tease.
No.
Cody, I had to. I'm like some stupid fuckers. I'm never gonna get any of them beers.
If you're looking for
And he says, I know Rajay BeerVentures is feeling good session in that hazy little thing. LOL. Isn't almost 7%. Yeah, it's like 6.7, but that's kind of light. I mean, I'm a big guy. I can handle it. So
Then shop Kroger Thursdays through Sundays.
Sons?
actually feeling pretty good.
And you'll earn extra points for the pump.
And Vanessa out of nowhere says fish taco.
Yes, I love duck tacos are even better though.
Sai says either pizza or taco rice and cheese. Depends on how much beer it needs to sop up.
True.
Yeah. Indiana is like U.S.
It is.
Hopefully the mosquitoes are smaller than Manitoba.
They're not.
Have you been to Manitoba?
Fuck, chiggers are big too.
And then let's see. Foamy says, Eric, have you ever cooked your meatloaf on a grill for smoked flavor?
I have not. I will try that, but I have not.
And Cody says, I have a set of beer glasses for all different styles and gravity. Well played. Proper glassware. Hashtag proper glassware.
Yeah.
Cody, well, hold on. Cody, I'm still waiting for you to brew a malt liquor, and I will be there when you do it.
There you go. Challenge.
No, let me say this. I just saw that. It said nursing is a super hard gig and you don't, I personally could not do it. But you think that, but when you see somebody in front of you that needs something, you don't think you could do it. But if somebody's in front of you, be like, I need this, you can do it. You can do it. Somebody needs something, you could do it, even though you think you can't.
And Cody said, that's how I am at work. Very professional, so that family leaves knowing they can trust me with their family.
Right, yes.
But outside
it makes you feel good.
The professional element. Yeah.
Me too.
Well, you have to have that. You have to have that.
But I feel good when I can do that for them too, though, because I feel selfish because I get what I get from my job, and I feel like I'm taking just as much as I'm giving, like I feel I get fed from that. So I'm like, am I doing it for the right reasons, or am I doing it because it makes me feel good?
I would think in nursing, you have so much stuff taking place that, you're doing all these different things. By the end, you have to have a release somewhere. So when you get out of it, you have to release some type of way, blow some steam, and kind of.
That's why I'm a hot mess when I come home. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No, you don't have to say it. It's the truth.
Anything that carries a lot of stress, whether it's, nursing or firefighter, policeman.
Right. Yeah. But like
something that does it.
Like I fell into it. The reason I went into it wasn't like I did. I'm like, I want to do something I feel good about. But I grew up in a house and my dad was always worried about getting laid off. And my mom and dad got divorced. My mom was always worried about having money. So I'm like, I want a job. Like I was a shit high school student. Like I didn't give a shit. I'm like, I slept through most of high school. I knew what I had to do to graduate, and that's what I did. But I got lucky because like I got a job. I can support myself. Like I'm not going to be living in a mansion or anything, but I'll be able to pay the bills and also I don't ever have to be worried about getting laid off. It was a happy accident from the rest.
Nursing is such an underappreciated job in my opinion, but
yeah, but if you're a good nurse, it's not about being appreciated.
Well, no, it should be appreciated by people. I mean,
it should, but it's okay if it's not. That's not, if you're doing it for the right reasons, that's not why you do it.
Nursing and teachers.
Yeah, teachers. Yeah. But, you know, Todd, he's like, my job doesn't matter. I'm like, no, your job does matter because, like, you're making, if you do a good job in your job and you make somebody else's day better, then it matters. You did something good.
Yeah, that's true, too.
It is true. You get what you take, you know, you get what you want out of things.
The side says, my children's cancer ward have no
Yeah,
idea.
I can't imagine.
Package that up and put it away. Yeah, that's got to be rough, too. Yeah.
But they do. If they didn't, they couldn't live their life.
Yeah. Vanessa said, drink the original Mai Tai.
I'm going to have a Mai Tai. Next time we go out, that's what I'm having.
And
You got to ask if they know how to make it, Shane.
I wouldn't even know.
I'd say most people know.
I work night shifts, so I'm up at 1 p.m. and off nights, off in bed at 2 to 4-ish.
Yeah.
Gilbert said Blank Agricole is a great clear spirit. I never heard of that one before. Oh, Blake
either.
In great clear spirit. So put it into like a vodka or a tequila, something like that. Cody said, I love this Frankenmuth Batch 69. It's kind of piney, hot profile, but not over top. I actually had that one before. I did a review on that one too in the channel. Frankenmuth does a nice little brewery, nice little small brewery there. Cody said, going to drink Stella Artois while I brew next time. We get the Artois in there.
Artois.
Cody says, gave Eric Alliance Man a complex.
No, I don't think I gave him a complex. I think he's like not going to stop looking at his eyes now.
Vanessa says,
I wouldn't either.
This lunch and dinner. So, which back in the day, stouts could actually replace meals with some of the prisoners back.
I got a 4-pack of Maple Oak.
I got 5 on it. What?
5 on it.
So I got a 4-pack. So I got 5 on it.
That's why I was like, what? You got 5 on it?
Oh,
no.
Juicy.
The Maple Oak Dragon's Milk.
It's a BIG night here.
Smalls.
Foamy's now having a beer against humanity IPA from Rio Bravo Brewing. Cheers.
Nice, buddy. Nice.
And chatting is fun. Sleep. I was up 36 hours. Slept this afternoon for 3. I leave for base.
Oh,
yeah.
Vanessa,
I don't know how y'all do that. I really don't.
Sleep, Vanessa, get some sleep.
This was your comment earlier. She says, "Oh, thank you. I am 57."
I love you, Vanessa.
Yeah.
Vanessa, get some sleep. Get some sleep, man.
Math teacher nowadays.
Oh my God! Now you're even more complicated. Wow.
And she said,
I think she's a unicorn.
Never drank in high school. We were drinking before our days, working shade tobacco in the early 70s before 14. So didn't drink in high school.
I want to go visit Vanessa.
Which the first time I had something to drink, I was like 12. That was like whiskey.
Yeah, my mom.
12, I sipped beer, I guess you could say. I snuck beer here and there, but first time really having something that had some potent thing to it was whiskey. Hey, Elbow 88 in the house from Florida. Says, here's from Florida. I'm enjoying a nice swim porter from Coppertail Brewing, Tampa, Florida. Good to have you here, Elbow. You know,
How many friends I can make if I was on here? Like, I just could pick. I would never have any time because I'd be picking everybody's brain wanting to know about them.
I like how they blow up the avatars so you can actually see people now, too, which is cool.
Yes.
Vanessa says, middle name is Marie, hence Vanessa and Kitty.
Beautiful name.
That's pretty name. Yes, I heard the ACGC earlier. Yeah. Cody says, loving the stream tonight. Had a rough week and is helping to put me in a better mood. Well, that's
I'm glad, Cody.
It's all about having a little bit of fun, getting ready for the weekend. And I'm glad
Free your spirit. Let all the negativity go. Free it.
There's definitely enough of that in the world, right?
It is.
That's right.
Aww.
It follows you on
I love your kitty and your little dog in the pool. Oh my God, he was so cute.
You said Vanessa Kitty is the YouTube name.
Oh, I'm getting on YouTube too.
Yeah. And then Eric said, I grew up in a great household, got to roam free, and worked on family farms and hung out at the cottage all summer. Good upbringing. Let's see here. Cody says, I can vouch for Shan. I've seen them when I got pulled to work. ER.
Right. Yeah.
It says, waited out the blood clot from it will kill you.
Well, when it's your time to go, it's time to go.
I mean, I don't know. I never had to worry about the 4-hour type thing, but yeah. I guess if you're an old guy and you're doing
Jesus. Yeah, if you can't fucking. No, Todd has too much to drink. I'm like, nope, I'm done. We're not doing this because it's going to be too long. I'm like, I'm good. I'm yours for 20 minutes and then you're on your own. Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I'm just here.
After all these years, if I can't tell him the way it is, then
Yeah. He said, Sai said, Dad, look, we ain't calling all your friends. Get the syringe.
Give a syringe.
I'll be asleep in the other room. I don't give a shit.
Gallagher likes the malt liquor, Cody says. Vanessa said,
Oh,
here's
they
our
like the Heineken. They like.
Oh, those are states she hasn't been to.
it's been to Montana or Michigan or Wisconsin or North or South Dakota.
I've always wanted to go to Montana and Maine.
Yeah. Great outdoors there. Cody said, asking Eric, have you had Roke's Live Wire IPA?
I have. It was good. I have.
But it says you cook the meatloaf in the smoker, turkeys too.
We're not a big meat. Did you have meatloaf a lot when you were growing up? I really didn't.
Yeah, Mom cooked it a bunch, but I usually ate something else.
Yeah, my dad was a truck driver, and so he was gone a lot, and he always said I was raised on chicken littles and noodles.
Oodles and
And he ain't
noodles?
chicken littles from KFC.
Okay.
And noodles.
Okay. I was thinking oodles.
Yeah. Which isn't wrong. I mean, probably was.
And then Sai says, smoke all the things. You can't go wrong with using a smoker, I guess. I should get one at some point. And Vanessa agrees with Sai.
Yeah.
But he says, I agree. Nursing is a job where you won't ever have to worry about not having.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes it's not so great because you're like, can you work? Can you work? Can you work? Can you work?
Work for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Vanessa said nursing is critical to our survival.
It really is. It is.
Todd said earlier, yeah.
But I think we make it last long. We try to make people live longer than they should, honestly.
Yeah. And then Vanessa was saying the recipe she put up there earlier. Cody says, a little sweet emotion. I love nursing a lot. Definitely the best decision I've ever made. Yeah, my nephew's actually going to school for nursing now for college. Gilbert said, Looney's son, so let's say I got 5 on it, like kind of threw Eric off.
Sons.
But it says smoked maple syrup. It would bring your maple syrup experience to the next level. Smoked maple syrup does sound interesting. Except for Shannon.
Yeah, I'm not big on maple syrup. I like,
Maple syrup to her is Eric's coconut.
Vanessa said, I completed my master's in math.
Coconut.
Math. Wow.
Fellow students call me the ancient one.
Aww.
That's actually a pretty cool nickname there.
Math, just thinking about it scrambles my brain.
I think all the stuff Vanessa's done or is still doing, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with my life right now?
Oh,
Right? Yeah.
Makes me feel bad about myself, like, damn.
And plus she loves animals.
She's done it all, or is doing it all.
Dad's been hanging in with it. He said, man, I'm like, bro.
Me too. Dad, incredible barbecue, beer, and more. Me too.
I got a good buzz going on, buddy. I got a good buzz.
Cody says to Eric, you got to come here, have a beer or two soon. So, yeah, you guys together.
Send me the address, buddy. Send me the address.
Sai says, first buzz was 10 years old. Asti Spumati.
We had
no one was monitoring.
Yeah, we had that a million years ago.
Yeah.
That makes me think of like a Christmas
New Year's Eve
type moment or something. You see something like that on Christmas Vacation. Gilbert said, my dad let me sip his Carling OV when I was 4 or 5. And the size that I had sips of slits from bars, maybe age 8. Never got a buzz though.
We have a beer light. When I was a little girl, my dad, he's like a big drinker, beer. And we had a pool table like from 1980 something. So we moved here. My dad still had his beer lights in his pool table. We put it in our basement. Like I have a Schlitz Bull beer light. We do in our basement. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No,
It's a million years old and it still works.
Mhm.
And then Cody says, I heard that Biggie Smalls in the background. Turn that shit up, bro. It was like 12:05 here. The wife would not be happy if I did that right now.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
Come on, live a little, Rod. Let's see her come in and beat your ass.
Vanessa says homemade bread, sliced and grilled with fresh butter from the farm. Add slices of the smoked meatloaf.
Damn.
Mm.
Send some our way.
Meatloaf sandwiches.
Yeah, sandwiches. Eric
Sandwich.
coconut syrup.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Yeah, me too. Me too, Eric.
Eric's running it right out to buy some.
Yeah.
Let me see. So Sai says, so what is 8 divided by 2?
So
What?
2
Oh, I
plus 2.
saw
Wait,
this
wait a
the
minute.
other
Hold
day.
on.
Plus
2.
2.
Hold on. 2 plus 2 is
I'm
4.
out.
8
I'm out.
divided by 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. So it's 8.
But is it
Oh, it's 16.
8 divided by 2 or is it 8 seconds?
It's 4
So you
times
gotta-
4
you
is
gotta do the-
16.
It's order of operations. I gotta do the 2 plus 2. That's 4.
That's 4. 2 divided by 8.
Yeah,
8
you're right.
divided by 2 is
16,
4.
you're right,
4
16,
times
you're right,
4.
you're right.
Yeah.
I've
This
been-
was on Facebook yesterday, and everybody either said 1 or 16.
I say
It's not
bullshit.
one.
Who fucking cares?
It's
Who
six-
fucking cares?
It's 16.
Who cares?
No, it's 1.
What does
Shannon,
What does
settle down.
say?
You guys
No,
do
it's
the
not.
No, what does Vanessa say? She's the math person.
You guys,
Yeah, right. Yeah, what's Vanessa say?
What's Vanessa
you guys
say?
do the parentheses first.
Yeah, that's
And
4.
then you do multiple.
4.
Then you do division.
No, you got to do.
Subtraction.
You do inside the parentheses, which is
Which is 4.
4.
8 divided by 2 is 4. Then 4 times 4 is 16.
Now you do a multiplication first, so it'll be 2 times 4, which is 8. And then you do the division, which would make it
Where are you
1.
getting 2 times 4 at though?
No, you got
You gotta do the parentheses first. Is 2 plus 2 is
from
4.
left to right after.
That's multiplied by 2, which is 8. Then you do division. 8 divided by 8 equals 1.
You go from left to right first, buddy.
No, it's this formula. It's multiplication.
Where's Vanessa at? She's still on? What's the answer?
Formula is
I
MDAX.
think 16 is right, though.
Multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. But parentheses takes precedence.
Precedence, yes. Where's Vanessa? We need to hear. Like John said, doesn't.
Come on, Si. Why are you bringing that shit to the table right now for?
And then Eric, he said, how can you get in touch with these? So gladly send you it. So you and
Just
that.
send me a message in Twitter or something, or a direct message if you're on Twitter. If you have.
Sai says it's apparently a thing now. Vanessa says, I snuck an uncle's black label at a family picnic in 1972.
Ooh.
I threw it up almost immediately. Ouch, I threw it up. Let me see. Let me go down. I'm trying to find the thing here. LOL, Sai, with teaching students in order of operation, one step of us preventing ambiguity. Sai says, I say it's 1.
I don't think it's 1.
It's
I
a
think
problem confusing people because of the choice of order of operation talk. Right. So the standard form was multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. But parentheses is the first thing you do. It depends on how you were taught the order, but if you're doing it from a science perspective or engineering perspective, it's 1. I'm telling you, it's 1.
I think it's 16, buddy.
I think so. I think it's 16 also, Eric.
I'll pull it up here. I'll pull it up the formula. Because
Yeah, I'm sure you can put it in. I'm sure you can Google it or put it in.
I'm telling you how
something
the
in
formula works.
I know how the formula works. I'm saying that's not it though.
Y'all still math problems.
Share screen. Look.
I gotta wait now. Before I log off, I gotta wait.
This is how it works right here. Actually, a rule when you are going to solve a series of operations, fundamental MDAS rule stands for multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. First, you have to do the multiplication as shown here. Then you do division. Then you do any addition or subtraction.
Yeah,
That's
you do
how
the division, which is 8 divided by 2.
No, you can't do the division until you do the multiplication first. The multiplication.
Yeah, but isn't 8 divided by 2 is part of the division though? How do you take the 2 away from that?
Not until you do the multiplication.
Yeah, but what are you multiplying it by though? You can't take 2 out of the division.
When you look at the formula, you go back to the formula.
Yeah, but 2 is not a standalone thing though.
2 plus 2, you have to parentheses goes first.
Right, that's 4.
And then the 2 on the outside is multiplied. That's why you have that outside the parentheses. That's a multiplication. 2 times that in there makes it 8.
I think it's suspect though.
And then you do division. 8 divided by 8 equals 1.
Hey, I just looked it up. It's 8.
What? No.
I just looked it up. It's 8.
And there's side 8 on the top, and the denomination works out to be 4 plus 4 equals 8. So it's 8 divided by 8 equals 1. The answer is 1.
No, it's not. It's 16.
It's 8. I just looked it up. I looked it up. Are y'all smarter than Google?
There's no answer for 8.
It's 8.
It's 16. It's 16.
All y'all are morons. It's 8.
It's not 8.
Y'all sit here and argue for another hour about it.
Cody has 16. It's not 16.
Sai says, LOL, America can't math.
Where's Vanessa? Vanessa's the math teacher.
Right.
Yeah, I still won't believe her though. You still want to argue about it.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many beers.
Oh, this song's
I still
good.
LOL, America can't math. You know what? You're not off from that side. I'm telling you.
I'm going all in on 16.
It's like 10 million.
That's a big number.
10 million. I'm just going with 10 million.
Sai says, help us, Asia.
I'd still argue with Asia though. I'd
He
still
says, I
argue.
do all right. I use math at work. LAMAO. I'm telling you.
That's what the pharmacy's for, Cody.
And even
Go
according
pharmacy.
to that, Cody, she says you're wrong.
8.
No, Cody has 16.
What Sarah said.
16. It ain't 1, it ain't 8, it's 16. I'm
It's 8.
with you, Todd.
It's 8. God damn it, I said it's 8.
Todd, I'm with you.
Shannon,
I agree.
Nobody's agreeing with Shannon.
It's 8. It's 8.
It's not 8. It's not 8.
Is this like the, do you see the blue or do you see the gold when you look into the stupid dress?
If I knew we were going to be doing math tonight, I would have went to bed.
No, it's math. You can't, it's not like that.
It's not.
Apparently, a lot of people have differences in opinion, or it wouldn't even be a thing.
It's
right
math.
now.
Of course, everybody's got a difference in
A
opinion.
pharmacy answer says it's divisible by 3.
3. It's 3.
He's bringing it back up again. So what is?
Come on, Si. We want to move on.
Hold on. I got something right here for you. Let me take a look here.
It's 8.
No, it's not 8.
Google it and say, what is the answer to this? And see what it
Google
says.
and Siri both said it's 8. And then that bitch on Android, she did
Better
too.
not be 8 because I'll be.
That bitch on Android.
If I was taught right, the answer is 16. It's not 8.
Well, then you weren't taught right.
I agree with you, Eric.
Because
Because I don't see how you take 2 away from the
Oh,
division
my
problem
God.
and then divide it by 8.
Yeah, because a 2 and a 2 would be a multiplication right there. It's implied it's multiplied.
That's why I love free prints. The free app.
So apparently, hold on, I'm finding something here.
Rod's listening to commercials back there.
All you pay is a small shipping charge. It's so easy. The app is free, and so are the prints. Tap now to download.
Trying to see this thing here. Hold on. Share screen.
8.
So apparently, this is taking the internet by storm.
1-6.
Oh my God, I'm fucking out. I'm fucking out. Fucking out.
So
Breaking
scroll down.
news.
I have 2 math degrees. It's 1. Wrote one woman on Twitter. Answer is 1. You start with the parentheses. Then you do
Yes.
multiplication, followed by division. PEMDAS equals 1.
Getting a headache.
Then I was taught wrong, man.
Wait a minute. I can't believe the basic math is so misrepresentative. There's one correct answer, regardless of how the tweet suggests, and this person has 16.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's blue or is it gray or is it yellow
No,
or gray
the
or whatever.
actual answer is
Fucking 8.
there are 2 possible
8.
answers to the math equation.
How is that possible?
Yeah, how's that
Depends
possible?
on how you're looking at it. Apparently, it's 1. The answer is 1. If you're using the PEMDAS formula, the answer is 1. Why is my thing jumping around? I did not want to go to Twitter. Get off my screen.
Yeah, but if there is a such formula or format, then there can't be two answers.
This one here is doing it here where they come up with the 16. Nowhere, Shannon, is 8 even in contention.
Yeah, Shannon.
Nowhere is 8 ever in contention.
This is going to
Y'all
so
are
crazy.
idiots.
There's
8.
even people doing cartoons about it on the internet.
Can we talk about something else?
Size when it brought it up.
However, according to Fox News,
Size in bed. He don't even give a shit anymore.
according to Fox News, either 1 or 16 is correct because there's also something called BODMAS method.
Well, if Fox
Bracket,
News says it's true, it must be.
brackets, orders, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, both explain the different operation. So,
I don't know.
But here's my thought on it. The reason why I say that is, how do you take 2 away from the division first? It's not 8.
because you're doing a multiplication based off that old formula.
Yeah, but you can't take the 2 away from the.
The 2 is multiplied before it's actually the denominator. Before it's actually divided, it has to work out the bottom.
But I think that's where the problem is the way it's written.
Well, the way it's written, there's 2 different ways. So under the
That's what I'm saying. It's there's a different. It depends on how you interpret the way the.
So
the
really,
problem
it's a trick question. If you're looking at it from the PEMDAS formula, which is the PEMDAS, you'll come up with 1. If you're looking at it from the BODMAS version, you'll come up with 16. And like it says down here, it's a matter of how it was actually taught under what system, because confusion is caused by the difference between modern and historical interpretations of the order of operations.
Right, it's all interpretation.
Right. So it's actually.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how you take the 2 away from the division of 8.
Here you have right here. You can watch all above. Thus, it's not the one answer is wrong. It's a matter of interpretation. So it depends on what formula you're using. So it's a good trick question. But guess what? 8 wasn't there.
So 8 wasn't there.
Well, that's because you're all a bunch of idiots.
We have math people with math degrees.
And you won't listen to a woman. Y'all would rather sit here and argue about it for an hour.
She just wants to say something else just to bring up another topic.
On that note, I'm going to bed because I got to work tomorrow. So.
And it's fucking math. Who wants to talk about math? Right?
And the Vanessa, she tried to clarify here on the formula. So 8 divided by 2 times 2, one should stick in more parentheses, but that's not the way to look at it. See, the way you put it, the other one is in between.
Vanessa, they're not listening to logic. So
parentheses, then that's automatically multiplication.
So the way she has it is the way I know.
There too. So that's what that is. And the side says PMDAS forever. So
8.
and side says didn't realize this would derail everything else.
Right? Math. Who gives
One
a
more
fuck?
math formula, but actually it's already almost 12:30, so we'll probably shut it down here anyway because I got to work in the morning too. I think Todd has to work in the morning as well.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm going swimming.
We'll go swimming then.
Hopefully, it'll get rid of my chiggers. Motherfuckers.
But chlorine will if you're in a chlorine pool.
Well, we didn't know the show was going to take a turn into the math category, so that was.
God, I'll be back in 5 years.
So, thanks for everybody that actually took place on the show tonight. Some interesting conversations for sure. Shani came in and spiced everything up. Oh shit! A little Eminem "Lose Yourself" right now to close out the show. What's up? And that all being said, I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to our main man, Big E, so he can actually do what he does. You know what I'm saying? So, E,
My favorite part.
over to you.
All right, guys, if you had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. Guys, if you don't know my spiel by now, I'm going to say it one more time. Guys, please do not drive home drunk, because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid-ass sobriety test and get a free ride to jail. They're going to have court fees and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, guys know you're going to be in a slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends and put yourself 16 under. Just sleep off your butt to get your car the next day. Get an Uber, a taxi, a Lyft. Just have someone come get you if you're too inebriated to drive home drunk. Because if I catch you driving home drunk, I'm going to take a baseball bat to your knees and we're just going to be. That's really all I'm going to do is just take a baseball bat here and there. Just don't do it. Just don't do it because you have thousands upon thousands of dollars in court costs, right?
Don't do it.
Eyes.
That's right, pretty blue eyes.
Need to follow.
I might drink and drive just so you come over with that ball bat, buddy.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. You're killing me.
Make it a good one if you do.
So
Swing for the fences, buddy. Swing for the fences.
Don't drink and drive because we care. Great having everybody on. We had a fun night. Hopefully you guys had fun tonight too. Always like to have Shannon back whenever she's available. Always brings that different.
When I'm available.
Hey, Shannon. Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for coming.
I get it. I'll be back next week, buddy. I'll be back next week.
Come on back.
I can't wait.
Come on
Rod's
back.
going, please no, please no.
DM me, Eric Lyons fan. DM me.
Make sure you guys check out some of the people that were in the chat here. You got Dad's Incredible Barbecue, who does some grilling stuff. You got things that Vanessa's doing on her channel. You got stuff here. P.A. Brutus was here earlier. You have Cody Stark doing some grilling stuff. So check out some of the names in there. Mingle, meet some new friends.
Right, and y'all want to know about my chiggers next week if they're gone.
We weren't even thinking about your chiggers right now. But if you want to come back and find out, if Shannon got rid of them next week, come on back next Thursday night.
I'll tell you.
Do this. Eric's probably got some videos coming up this weekend. Anything in particular?
I got some Lion stuff. I got some Tiger stuff, even though they suck ass and they're the worst team in the league right now in baseball. But I got some of those coming up here, and I'm going to do the Malt Liquor Monday special where I'm going to do Steel Reserve versus Natty Daddy on Monday.
Oh, there you go for all you malt liquor fans. Make sure you check that out on his show. So if you're not subscribed to Eric,
Monday, fools!
hit those. He's put some comments out there. You get those 3 buttons next to his name, or go to Eric and Lions Fan. Check him out here on YouTube. Beer reviews coming back up tomorrow, 4:15 Eastern. This Saturday, I'll probably be live streaming because I'll be at the Cincinnati Beer Fest. So I'm going to be shooting some videos there. Next Saturday, I'll be at the Pittsburgh Fresh Fest. I'll be shooting videos there. Thanks for all you people that also tuned in Tuesday night when I had Afro Beer Chick on here. We had a great show. We had a great time doing that. I'm going to actually meet her in person, so we're going to live stream from the beer festival there. Might be some bottle share videos, some other stuff taking place. So a lot of good things. More people coming to the channel that I'm working on from other avenues as well. So keep tuning in. Keep checking it out. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. Keep dropping nice comments. And we'll look forward to catching you guys next time. Go out there, lose yourself, grab some beer, drink some craft beer. And remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. We're out.
And malt liquor. They get it.